Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes are filled to fill, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran should have feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once clicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun. His child can't see it powers making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a bike pretending they're from bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife while forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teacher's nearly over it and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here. Hope you're all doing well on this fine Monday. Starting another bloody week. I'm bloody knackered, man. Like, I don't think I slept enough last night, man, because I just got through work and, like, yeah, I'm a tired boy today. But I've had some Coca-Cola, so hopefully the caffeine from the Coca-Cola kicks in. I mean, some people drink coffee or whatever, I just fucking stick to, like, Coca-Cola and look at it. But yeah, I'll be fine once bingo begins. I hope you're all doing well. I thought we would have a very quick look at the bingo list of things to, be used. We have been a few away each time. I just wanted to make sure that if there's things on this card that people might want amended for future use. Like, is there anything on this card that people don't want on there anymore for one reason or another, or want added to it, perhaps? We can use Pig Go and see how relevant some things are, whether it's a new thing or an old thing. I'm open for suggestions, This is a game where we everyone kind of chips in, with their own suggestions and ideas to try and make this a kind of more productive game of bingo and all that nonsense, So if anybody has any kind of notions, Liz Truss is a cunt. Yeah, I had most conservatives are Milk Knight, I would say. I think it was funny. Who was it? Somebody said that Boris was like beloved from Kiev to Carlisle, and I thought it was kind of ironic that she stopped at the border between England and Scotland. Yeah, the kind of stopping point there, it was Carlisle right on the edge, right before you get to Scotland. It's like, aye, because looking up north in Scotland, guess what? Most of the Scottish don't fucking like the Tories. But yeah, let's not get into politics, it is what it is, let's just stick to the bingo, guys, if I can stick to the positive kind of things, hopefully we can get a good bingo. But is there anything on this list that you see in front of you guys? Anything on here that you want removed or, expanded on, or, you see what I'm saying? Let's just make sure we're all happy with the list that we've got in front of us before we pick our bingo card for today. Like, to be honest, it's one of those things where I think the list is good still. Like, I think it's actually quite a robust list, just to steal a phrase from Phil. I think it's a very robust and effective list, and it's luck of the draw a lot of times whether Phil will go with some of these mannerisms or not. Lewis Martin says WWE brought back Broken Dreams. I've seen that for Drew McIntyre's entrance. Aye. Seen that. Hey, Prof, how you doing? Still a buster. Thanks, pal. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, if people are happy with the bingo list that they can see in front of them, we can just go straight on to we'll just pick our card for today. He's been saying gifted subs like 100 times a day. Well, that's part of it anyway. Gifted memberships is one of those things on here already, and members in general, and memberships. Like, it's one of those things. We've got 2 or 3 different examples of members. Prophet says he's busy reloading all his setups and adjusting stream setup. I can kind of relate. I've been trying to tweak my own bingo setup. So if I show you, this is what it's like now. Well, on my tips tracker, whatever, but there you go. That's what it's like now. I actually made Phil's chat a bit smaller for text size. But the bingo card on the left hand side, the streams on the right hand side. And if I get my way, like, this is a kind of mock-up. I tried an example of this yesterday. Didn't go down massively well. And so I tweaked it a wee bit more. The bingo card on the left hand side was just loaded. The Phil's stuff up on the right hand side here. And the chat is just basically right next to it. So the chat from Phil's stream will be under the bingo card. I'm not sure if that's a better setup or not. But yeah, Dutch Sophia is saying when he says you see, or fair enough, let's move on. So I'll show you what it's like actually. I'll load an old bingo card so you can kind of see the general setup to things. Yesterday's bingo card, for example, is this one. So it would look like this essentially. I've not finished this kind of setup yet. I was going to do just like a small wee border around the boxes essentially, just so you could see, or I don't know, or a wee border around the body video at least. But you know, obviously the podcast would have like, you know, I can actually show you a better example. I can just fucking load one of Phil's fucking podcasts from the other day, and so you can kind of see what it's like.
So sure, I'm in the midst of playing Destroy All Humans 2 remake, which was $40, and that's going to be done this week.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it kind of looks like that. So Phil's the kind of obviously the most prominent kind of thing on the screen because obviously we're trying to watch out for his mannerisms as well. Could make the chat a tiny bit bigger. Well, it's only so small right now because there's barely anything been said in it. The chat goes up more. It goes up to like the bottom of the bingo card, if that makes sense. But there's only been 4 people said anything in chat so far in Phil's stream, which is why it looks so small. Hey Dasher, how you doing? But yeah, I mean, literally, it's hard to kind of show. I mean, once Phil's chat gets a bit busier, you'll see it does actually go up higher than that. But yeah, it's but yeah, I thought also because I made the text smaller, this will almost double in size. Phil's chat once it's actually got people in it to fucking talk. I could actually use our own chat as a better reference, just as a wee temporary kind of fucking reference. How do I need to get my own fucking chat, don't I? Nah, fuck it, never mind. You'll see soon enough with Phil's fucking chat when it fills up a bit more. But yeah, so people are liking to look at this, cool. I mean, I could do things where I add a wee border to the video. I don't think I need to do it for the bingo because it has its own natural border. Whenever I save a bingo card anyway, it has a natural white border just because I trim out. I always try and trim it out neatly with a snipping tool so it has that wee white border to it. So the bingo on its own, the bingo card on its own usually looks alright. I could add a wee border to go around not only the video with Phil in it, but also you can see at the top there, the members bar. I got that along the top row of the video, just because I thought it was the best place to have it. I could move that to the bottom very easily if people would rather have it in the bottom. In fact, it might make more sense actually if it's on the fucking bottom, because Phil's always fucking pointing down the way, you know. That's a very easy fucking fix. In fact, I can even just fucking mess about doing it right now. If I move this a bit up the way, like that a wee bit. Give me a second, guys, and then I just hold the down arrow. And everyone waits patiently while I very slowly hold it down. The down arrow. Just give me a second, guys. This down arrow is taking a very long time. It's the easiest way to mess with this without being off, you know, alignment left and right. It's just to use like the arrow buttons. We're getting there slowly but surely. Will I be able to stop perfectly in time, or will I be... I'm going to try and stop perfectly. Let go. That'll fucking do, I think. So there we go. So it means...
Damn, that was really short for the money, right?
Oh, no. This is not today's stream. This is older. This is yesterday's free stream. By the way, I'm just using this as an example. Phil's stream is not live yet. I just wanted to show you what it looked like with a new this new setup idea. Sorry about Yeah, I just kind of wanted to show off a new kind of layout idea I've got for the different layout for the bingo stuff. So, but yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what Phil's member numbers are like today. Because every time he does their stream, it seems that they've gone down a few more. I'm not actually sure how it ended the night. I can go to his Fastmaster stream shit. Let me go straight to...
Alright, everyone, so we're...
Shut the
And
fuck
also,
up.
guys...
No, it ended the night on 381, apparently. So we'll see how it updates soon enough. But anyway, let's go back to the full screen shit. So the bingo card, everyone's happy with a list of bingo stuff, essentially. So if everyone's happy enough with that, I will... I'll change the source so you guys can see the big wheel of names. Big, you know, this kind of big massive list here. And I will, I guess I'll click to spin. If people are ready for me to click to spin, we'll get our bingo card picked for today. Well, what do you know? Shocked. Shocked is the word we have got for today. Well, in that case, this shocks me. Well said, Master Doctor. Right, I need a number between 1 and 216. The first number I see in chat is the number of the card we'll use. 14 was the first number I saw. Mastodon, the pizza slicer, said 14. That was the first number I saw appear in my chat. Now, some people might object and complain, say, I was first. It's the first number I saw. So, the 14th bingo card is this one here on the left-hand side. We have got phone stuff, where he messes with his phone randomly on stream, whether it's to play WWE Champions or read out some news stories. Him saying time, him saying it is what it is, which he said a few times yesterday. The arm flail and him talking about drama. Him saying, alright, shocked, meaningful, unique, and WTF are you talking about? What's up?
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Well, first of all, what's up, Agent Proper? As I was about to say before I got interrupted by a tip. So thank you very much, Twice Dan, for the tip. Who says, not to be rude, but you sound like Mad Eye Moody's estranged son. Can you tell me if Mr. Moody was killed by the Dark Lord or just an underling, please? I've been wondering ever since the movie, never went into detail. Okay, bye. I mean, Mr. Moody, pretty sure he was killed by Lord Voldemort, you know. Wasn't like he the first one that Voldemort went after because he was like the toughest, you know, the toughest order, you know. So Voldemort immediately went out and made a beeline for Moody and just blasted him off his broom. See, I read the Harry Potter books, you know, back in the day. I know that kind of shit. So I'm pretty sure that was the kind of lore behind it. He got blasted off his broom by Voldemort. Profit by the spoilers. Snape killed Dumbledore. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Voldemort did actually, you know, personally deal with Alistair Moody. So there we go. Thank you very much, Twice Dan, for the tip. And yeah, I don't take that as an insult whatsoever. You know, I've been called a lot worse. You know, I don't mind being referred to as Mad Eye Moody's estranged son. So what's up, Dark Side of Phil? Hope you're doing well. And Infidel Castro saying R.I.P. Kiwi Farms. It still might exist in some capacity at some point. We don't know. There's actually been some more activity in Phil's chat. People are actually saying hello. Phil has not messaged anything at all yet, which is quite interesting. Oh, we're going for the bingo card. Sorry, that's of course. So, the third line, you know what I mean, here's the thing, him snorting, him saying you guys, and a lean-in ban. Then him saying likes, content, engagement, the ear touch, and him getting $15+ in tips. And finally, him saying tips, nobody/no one, hateful slurs, variety, and friend. This could be a very good bingo card for us today indeed. I am going to save it before I lose it, because I am prone to forget. Well, I forgot one time. I pretend it happens all the time, but I actually forgot one time, but I like to remind myself of that every single fucking time so I don't do it again. So, You know, it only happened one time. It was one time too many for my liking. So let me just save this very quickly. Squeeze Banana is playing. The bingo card's saved. Fucking Yaldi. I remembered. Yeah, Phil's begging yesterday was fucking ridiculous, man. Non-stop. It was rampant.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Carlos Mystery, for the super chat. It says, do you think DSP will mention Jaha today? He can't help himself. He is both racist and someone that holds grudges. Plus, someone that already told him. I don't think he's going to mention it whatsoever. I personally, I can't see it happening. I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to just pretend it didn't happen at all. You know, he's going to bury his head in the sand. You know, if anyone tries to mention it in chat, he'll probably just fucking lean in. The only way he'll mention it is if somebody he likes brings it up in like a tip or a super chat. Oh look, Phil's awake. He just said good morning, so... He turns up a few minutes late to his own stream, doesn't even apologise for being late. Jaha should challenge Phil to a money match. Phil never won money matches, did he? At least he doesn't admit to ever winning money matches. He was like a walking wallet for people. The walking ATM even. But yeah, but unless Phil is confronted with the question by somebody he trusts about Jaha, he's not going to mention Jaha. It's not in his best interest to. What's he going to fucking say about it? Was like, yeah, Jaha was a big guy and Jaha made Phil shite himself. There's nothing Phil can say which can, like, he can get one back on Jaha. So there's no way he's going to be able to talk about Jaha without looking like more of a bitch than usual. There's no out from there. There's no situation where he can talk about Jaha and come out looking good. What's in your bag is asking, what have I missed? Who's Jaha? Jaha is so Phil. So I'll try and explain this as easily as possible so I don't go all rambly. Before Phil done YouTube back in 2006, 2007, 2008, before all that, he used to play Street Fighter a whole lot. And he actually competed in tournaments. And he was good enough to occasionally try and get to the Evo qualifiers, for example. And Jaha was from the West Coast, DSP was from the East Coast. And there's a wee bit of a rivalry, especially in Street Fighter kind of scene. And these because they're around at the same time. Phil was quite good at Street Fighter Turbo, so Super Turbo, you know, and he beat. Yeah, I think he was able to beat Yaha at that sometimes, and he beat the other kind of guys around the West Coast as well. Basically, they're in the fighting game community scene at the same time. And so Yaha has some stories about Phil from back in the day, before Phil was ever a YouTuber, before he even thought about that as an option. He had some fun stories which he shared the other night on the That Being Said podcast, which included charging into Phil from behind with a Sparta 300 shield and blowing his ass over. And Phil immediately cried to like the fucking tournament organiser saying, did you see that? Did you see what he did to me? And nobody saw it, so Jaha was... Basically Phil was, you know, everyone hated Phil in the FGC because he's a wee toxic bitch, and they just fucking... whenever they fucking could mess with him, they fucking messed with him. And Phil talked a lot of shit, but he could never back it up. So Phil was always fearing for his fucking life whenever he fucking attended these tournaments. Oh yeah, and Jaha as well is fucking built like a brick shithouse, man. He is fucking like mainly muscle. He's like, if you're watching, he's like a real life anime character with all the fucking muscles popping out, man. It's ridiculous, man. But he literally works out to kind of look like a bodybuilder, you know. He purposefully tries to look good, if that makes sense. You know, he works out to emphasise looking good. Some people work out to try and emphasise stamina, for example, you know, try and build up the stamina. Or some people work out to try and maximise like the shoulder strength, or whatever. So I like to try and but he specifically works out to look good. That's his intention, but he will certainly look the part. But yeah, Jaha was a bit of a different animal back in the day, apparently. So when he confronted Phil in real life with Jaha's buddy Mike Watson, who had something to settle with Phil Phil shat himself. He got confronted in a car park by Jaha and Mike Watson, and apparently Phil broke down in tears. Admitted that he couldn't even remember all the shit he said to Mike Watson. Phil says he confessed to being an alcoholic, but Jaha claims he didn't really remember Phil saying that, although he did say he was drunk. And let's be honest, Phil is not an alcoholic. He was not admittedly. If he knew he was an alcoholic, he knew he'd have a fucking problem, and yet he still drinks sometimes. Whenever he fucking wants. Essentially, alcoholics do not fucking drink whenever they fucking fancy a drink. At least not recovering alcoholics. Yeah, so that's the thing. Phil is not an alcoholic, but he certainly has a drinking problem, which he doesn't acknowledge. He pretends to be an alcoholic to try and get pity points, but it's the same kind of fucking thing with his depression. He pretends to have fucking depression. No, I just get sad sometimes. Because things didn't go his way sometimes, so he gets sad sometimes. Boo fucking who, that's not depression, Phil. He uses these fucking things to try and elicit sympathy from people. It's unbelievable, but yeah, it's just that. But yeah, I mean, that's so that's who Jaha is. Jaha's a big, beefy bastard who messed with Phil back in the day, and Phil was quite terrified of him. Phil is still on 381 members, as you can see. So, there we go. The only person I know that would mess with Jaha is Prophet, because Prophet is mental. Prophet thinks he can take him. And it might be, who knows, he could take him, some stranger things have happened, so who knows. But I wouldn't mess with Jaha. He's a scary motherfucker, man, if you get in his wrong side. It looks like I don't want to piss him off, put it that way. I mean, I'm a big guy myself, but he'd probably snap me in fucking half. That's not something I want to fucking test. Prophet saying I could take him, Jaha doesn't even lift. Bro, do you even lift? Okay, man, right. I'm going to get a bingo all set up for you guys. This is the old card. Let me get the new card. And also, decision to make, guys. What chat do we want? Do we want this version, or do we want this version? So, this one is number 1, and this one is number 2. So, 1 or 2. 1 is what we usually use, and 2 is a new one. Most people are saying 2, apart from Prophet, who says 69, which is typical Prophet, fashion. I could do a poll. Yeah, I could do a wee poll, I guess. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do a poll. So I'll ask which bingo layout's preferred, and I'll go old or new. Just so there's no confusion over which one's 1, which one's 2. We're either going for the old one or a new one. So the old one is this, and the new one's this. I'll leave it on the new one for now, so anyone that joins kind of later than usual can see what the new one's like. Because if you're joining like a bit later, most people will be aware of what the old one's like from before. So yeah, you guys can decide that. You guys can enjoy music, we're all voting. And I'll turn the music up for you guys while we wait for Phil to get properly set up.
Hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
Like exploding in the stream chat. People who, oh, they pretend like they support me, they pretend like they're positive, and they're not. They're shitheads. They sit here and they sneak this and they say underhanded things. They try to literally bring up either detractor memes or literal drama shit every day. They do it on purpose so that they can try to derail the shit that I'm doing on my streams, you know? And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun. That's it. That's all I want to do is have fun with you guys. Fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have no taxes, bills to pay, nice chill stream today. You're having a fun and interactive time with me and you're finding entertainment, positivity, and value in it, then the support should just come naturally, okay? I just want to have fun. Way more fun. I just want to have fun. Way more fun. Here's the bottom line, and I'm tired of it now. No more excuses, all right? Because the bottom line is people are like, Phil's not engaged in his commentary, and Phil's commentary is boring, and that's why people don't want to watch the playthroughs of the streams. Bullshit. I'm loving this game. I'm voice acting. I'm engaged. I'm commentating on everything that's going on actively. Bullshit. I call massive bullshit on any idiot who says that about either the Watch Dogs 2, which I've been playing recently and really liking, or Pokemon. It's bullshit. I call complete and utter bullshit on anyone who's saying that I'm not engaged and I sound like I'm bored. I'm not. So I've had enough excuses. It just seems to me like people are fucking lazy and don't want to come out to the streams. I don't even know what else to say, you know?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams.
Hey guys, we had a lean in ban already. I think I can tick a lean in ban because he already banned somebody, leaned somebody immediately in chat. I don't even know what they were talking about, I missed it, but yeah, he definitely leaned somebody in chat there. So I'm going to tick lean in ban already because if I can just do it straight away, the stream's live, the video's live, and just because he's not on video doing it, he's still doing it. This is still technically part of his podcast, in my opinion, part of the show. I'm taking it. I believe it's tick worthy. So there we go. Interesting voting going on so far. 3/4 of you roughly are preferring the new bingo layout to the old one. It's actually exactly 3/4, 75% of the votes are in new layouts. I don't mind that at all. I can keep it on this new layout then. I wasn't actually finished completely with this layout. Like I wasn't going to do much more to this. I was going to like add a border for maybe the chat and the video. Just a slight border to make it look a bit more professional, you know, because it's just, it feels like it's just kind of fucking just thrown on there. A lack of border just makes it feel a bit, you know, meh, in my opinion. Not too technical or anything, but it looks a bit meh without a border, in my opinion. So I was just going to add like a wee small border of sorts. Just it doesn't, nothing fancy, but just to complete the look.
If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5, and I bust my ass at my job, and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money.
Ham Solo saying he banned the guy who asked if they had watched a Wings of Redemption video.
You're not any better. Everyone's the same.
That's a very harsh reason to ban someone.
Get your ass out there and fuck.
Very harsh reason to ban someone.
You're right, you will take the ban.
Oh well, I'll turn the music back up, guys. You guys can enjoy some more Meerkat music. We'll wait for Phil to go live. I'll probably will just stick to this bingo layout then for the for today, if people are enjoying it enough, and hopefully there's no further issues with it. You know, hopefully people enjoy it. Just for full clarification, whenever somebody contributes anything or subscribes, it will cover Phil's chat briefly and the bingo card briefly, just like before anyway. You know, where the bingo card got covered. It's a very temporary thing. It's literally for 10 seconds. You won't see that because the notification's in the way. But I'm trying to like fit everything on screen and not make things too small, and I felt this is the best way to do it. So it is what it is. We'll see how it works and see how people feel about it. Anyway, enough from me. Let's turn the music up.
I make the rules, what I say goes. This is my land. A nice lean-in manual. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Banned, 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 banned.
Why am I toxic?
Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Fuck the trolls. Bitch. Now, just because I can, I'll issue a lean-in manual ban. Banned, 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 banned.
Why am I toxic?
Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Bitch. Fuck you and your mother. I'm just going to fuck you and your mother.
Alright guys, how about this? How about everyone relax and let me play the fucking game and stop derailing my stream? Maybe I don't give a fuck that someone maybe in here you're accusing of being someone else who was previously banned. Maybe I just want to play the game and I don't fucking care about you guys derailing. Like, there's people watching this stream right now, they're trying to watch me play the game. Here's everyone in the chat. There's someone in the chat who's someone else who might have been previously banned. They might be saying racist things to do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys and you know how much you're liking the content I'm doing in a given day, how much you can afford to support that content. Can you argue it's a begging model? I mean, I guess.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
Scumbags and mental cases on the internet still support me. I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. That I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife. I'm paycheck to paycheck. I'm on level 1.
I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills. I need this money, I get this money, beg for this money, I want the money. The only time I chill is when I pay my bills. The only time I get to chill is when I spend the bills.
If you are watching his shows and you're paying his bills, you're a fucking loser. You should not support this guy. He had an opportunity to make serious money to entertain you, and he wouldn't do it. But you're gonna still fucking give him $200? You're gonna give him $50 to pay his fucking bills? Nah, you got a job. You keep your money. Fuck that guy.
That is a business related, and I do still have it.
WWE champion time. Go.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go.
By eBay. Hell! It's been tough. I always think that it's my fault. Drinking gin. Yep, I'm toxic. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. My ass is so fucking stretchy.
Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. For now?
Go.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
I love it. Go.
By eBay. Hell!
Hateful slurs. Lame brain pieces of dumb fucking hateful slurs.
Why am I toxic?
I love it.
Hey, Mr. Brunel, you there? I am present.
I understand. He's claiming that he's got $5,000 a month in expenses and only $5,000 a month in income, and net's about $35.
It's Kevin's fault.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar.
Super Meat Boy is in the stream chat.
Hey guys, okay, we're starting the bingo. We are starting the bingo. Warning everyone, we are preparing for fucking bingo. So, yeah, guys, you know the drill by now. You know, if you're experienced enough with this. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything, because sometimes I miss things because I'm a dumb bastard. I need you guys to help me out because I'm a dumb bastard. Let's hopefully try and get a full 25 out of 25 together playing bingo. So, fingers crossed, today's the day we get another full house. It's happened one time before. Let's try and get a second time ever today.
What is going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're having fun down here on Level 1. What a nice catchphrase. How's everyone today? I hope we're doing well. Shout out to Brian, who reminded me in the stream chat to turn on the ghost today so I wouldn't forget. Because there was no way I was remembering, as you know. My mind is like a sieve. You know. At my age, I forget everything. How y'all doing? I'm doing well. At least as well as can be. We are halfway through my streaming week for the week here. 3 days down, 3 days to go. And I'm raring to go with great progress in all the games that we've been playing. It looks like we're on pace to actually complete 2 different games by the end of my streaming week this week, which is great, and we'll talk about that in a moment. That's going to open us up to be able to play other games coming up, which I'm excited for, okay? So, today's episode of the podcast is going to be interesting. First of all, yes, I will update you all on the schedule with a kind of what-if scenario about Friday, because right now it's up in the air, and I'll explain why in a few moments. I also have a double update for you in regards to the 2 ongoing issues that I'm having here on DSP Gaming. The first is the false copyright strikes that were issued against the channel last month. I maybe have a positive update on that. Maybe. And then I have an update on the issue that gifted memberships don't seem to be working on the channel. Maybe. Why am I keep saying maybe? Well, there's a distinct reason. Because every time that you reach out to YouTube support, they give you a well-informed, well-educated, and very, very useful answer to all of your issues.
Hold the fuck on. Prophet just said that Phil is actually going to change the fight night day because he's going to lose his usual money from Jack Schraxer. Is that fucking he's fucking serious? One person is making Phil change his entire fucking weekly schedule. That is incredible. The fucking lengths people will go to for some fucking, you know, standard $25 minimum contribution. Usually these days Jack Schraxer usually contributes $25. Sometimes it's $50, sometimes it's $100, one time it was $1,000. But Jack Schraxer has been giving Phil a lot of money for the fighting game stuff. Well, specifically for like Street Fighter shit. Jack Schraxer's changing, so Prophet says Jax is changing his work schedule and can't make Friday nights anymore. So Phil said he might change the fight night day. That is fucking pathetic, man. He'll change his schedule for fucking one whale. That's incredible.
Or do they? I don't know. Because the thing is, you don't know if you can even trust them. And I'll talk to you about this morning. I'll give you these situations that I'm facing right now. The thing is, YouTube didn't used to have any support at all. Keep in mind, I've been a YouTuber for 14 years, and there was a time when you had absolutely nobody to talk to at YouTube. If you had an issue, you read an online FAQ, you talk to other people who've been through that issue and try to figure it out amongst yourselves, or you stick your thumb firmly up your rear end. Gotta make sure I say it right. Firmly up the rear end, and you sit and spin. Because they just didn't care. There was literally no solutions to problems. It was figure it out on your own or tough shit. Today, if you are a YouTube channel that's big enough to qualify, now what are the qualifications? I have no idea. At one point it was you needed to have 100,000 subscribers. At one point it was if you're a verified channel. I have absolutely no idea what the qualifications are today. But if you are a creator on YouTube and you qualify, there's an actual option in your studio. YouTube Studio is the page on YouTube you use to look at all your videos and edit content and do all that kind of stuff on the fly. You click on it, it's called Creator Support, and it opens up a chat room. There you live chat with someone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week about your issue, okay?
Oh my god, the jealousy. The absolute jealousy. Friends asked me to wrench Proper. Ah, fuck, well, okay, is he still here? Proper, where are you? Alright, there you go. There you go, have a wrench. Feel free to do absolutely nothing with the wrench, but Agent Proper's got a wrench because Train, badgered me to give him a wrench. That's just how that works. Oh, I said content. I must have been saying content. Sorry, I was too busy getting bullied by Train. But there you go. Thank you very much.
Okay, I don't want to jump ahead because we're going to have a whole segment about this, but this is how you get your help from YouTube today. They claim that they have the resources to solve problems, and they also just claim that they can escalate it to an internal team. We'll talk about the results of that in a few minutes, okay? Okay. All right. So we're going to go into detail about those issues. I will hopefully have updates, but you'll see what I mean in a few minutes, all right? But anyway, happy Monday, everyone. Today is Monday the 5th of September 2022, which in the United States, today is a national holiday that we call Labor Day. What is Labor Day? It's a day when supposedly we Americans sit back and reminisce and kind of respect the American workforce. The hard workers that they are, how they bust their butts for a wage. And it's kind of funny because, at one point, it was all about what we call the American dream. And what that means is people would literally say, oh, it's my dream that one day I could grow up and I could do whatever I want with my life. I could have a job however I want. I could be whoever I want, and I can make a living doing it. I can have a family. I can have a house with a white picket fence and, 2 kids.
Whoa. A white what fence? A white picket what? Sorry?
Doing it. I can have a family. I can have a house with a white picket fence.
Fence. White picket fence. Sadly, we don't have butcher's word on the bingo card today, but yeah, white picket fence. The man is drunk already.
And 2 kids, send them to school, have safety and all this. And that was the American dream, to live in America and have that kind of a lifestyle where you could have a job that was a career that would support all of that, okay? But sadly, for those of us who are realists and honestly cynics, what we've seen in the last 20 years is America changed dramatically from a place where you could have that kind of a career and a dream and an aspiration to a place where sky-high rent, sky-high cost of living, inflation out the ass. Just to make ends meet, you have to hold down 2-3 jobs because most jobs won't even give you full-time hours so you can...
This motherfucker talking about other people needing fucking 2 or 3 jobs and he refuses to get one. This motherfucker refuses to get one to fucking help him get more money. He instead fucking begs online. Honestly, I actually have more respect for people that do OnlyFans than Phil Burnell. At least the people that are fucking paying for that shit seem to genuinely enjoy paying for that fucking shit. Phil's fans are guilt-tripped into this shit. So he's actually going to fucking try and spin us into a sob story about himself. He's talking about fucking inflation. He's talking about the rising cost of everything in fucking life. And he's going to try and spin us into a woe is me story. Please give me money because I'm fucking suffering. He's really going to fucking do this shit, isn't he? Profit, I didn't say anything was wrong with OnlyFans. I said I've actually got more respect for OnlyFans than I do for Phil Burnell. I'm just saying. Kirby Soul is saying, Phil, it's proof American dream still exists. A fucking nightmare it seems to me. Just saying. I mean, I would hate, I don't know about you guys, I would hate to have Phil's life. It seems like such a miserable fucking existence, man. fucking cut off from all fucking society, no fucking friends, a wife that doesn't fucking like, you know, being with you most of the fucking time. Jesus Christ, man, you pretend your fucking cat's your son. Away from your fucking family. Nobody likes you. You're a fucking joke on the internet, no one takes you fucking seriously, having to beg every single fucking day. I would hate to be Phil Burnell. Yes, he earns fucking 6 figures a year, but he doesn't earn it, he gets 6 figures a year. But to guilt trip people every single fucking day, it's fucking, you sell your fucking soul to pretend to people you need that fucking money, and then you fucking turn around and you spend it all on fucking gacha gaming shit. It's just, I would hate to fucking feel like I'm ripping people off and that shit. Phil does it every single fucking day. Can we add misinformation to the bingo cards? How would you explain misinformation? Who determines what misinformation is? Yeah, if people, here we go. If people want to make a thumbnail, I like doing this sometimes. Have at it, guys. Full screen, there you go. You know, take a wee screenshot if you want, guys. If that's thumbnail material for you, there's a fucking full screen screenshot for you. There we fucking go. That'll do it. Anyway, I'm going 1.25 speed. I don't want to fall too far behind today. Let's try and keep going.
Qualify for the healthcare plan that they're supposed to provide if you're a full-time worker. So you're going from place to place to place, flipping burgers, checking people out at a retail store, you know what I mean, working in a factory, packing boxes and delivering them for Amazon, door dashing around trying to deliver food just to have enough money to pay your bills. That's the modern American dream. So it's kind of funny that we have this Labor Day that's supposed to be like a celebration of American laborers and how great it is to be in America and to have this career. How many people actually have a career is the question.
Me? I mean, I don't live in America, but I work full time for a bank. You know, Mondays to Fridays, 8 till 4. You know, I'm pretty kind of comfortable working for them. I have a full time job and I'm happy. Prophet has a career. Who's all got a career in chat? Everyone, show of hands. DJ's got a career. Train's got a career, he works full time. Clyde Dale's a teacher, fucking respect you. Teacher's not an easy career. Lunar Guardian saying this is hustle culture, Phil, which is extremely unhealthy, exactly. Tony's got a career. Sweet Potato Pie's got a career. Cat Girl Connoisseur. Johnny Stupid. Milk Knight. Slurms. There's Bill Brasky has got he's got a career and a side hustle. Fucking fair play to him. Doku World Order. So many people, I can't even keep up with fucking people in chat have all got fucking careers. Michael Feed says I beg. Okay, fair enough. You know, not everyone's gonna have a career. Phil's pretending like it's a rare thing to have a fucking career. That's just how cut off from society is. He thinks his fucking lifestyle's like the normal for a lot of people. No, Phil's a fucking rare, fucking exceptional human being that fucking begs online every day and thinks this is normal behaviour. Doku World Order says he works a job I hate with a passion. It's not easy. When you have to work at a job and you fucking hate that job, it's not fucking easy. I'm lucky right now that I finally have a job I'm kind of happy in. Let me end the poll, Vic. I just realised the poll's still going on. Let me end that poll. But, yeah, I just, Phil fucking pretending it's not normal to have a fucking job. At least in America. I mean, I don't know what it's like in America in terms of the job market, but in the UK anyway, fucking, you know, in Scotland. Also, the UK is about to go through a lot of shit. Especially this winter with the massive rise in energy bills, man. What the fuck's that all about, man? Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Question, in my opinion. And what's funny is
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for super chat. It says, what Phil does begging 6 days a week is not a career. He is a charity case. He's a fucking mental case. I wouldn't even call Phil a charity. He's a fucking scam artist. Pretending he's fucking needing that money. Like, he's not even fucking pretending it's actually anything urgent anymore. He promised his fucking wife a slap up meal. Now he realised he didn't have the fucking money for it. So now he's turned his wife into a fucking business expense where the fucking fans have to cough up their money just so Phil can buy her sushi. That is not fucking fair on Phil's fans that he have to fucking try and fulfill Phil's promise because he overextended himself, making promises to his wife that he cannot keep. This is the measure of a man. Where he fucking makes a promise to his wife and he realises he can't keep it, so he fucking begs to his fucking chat to fucking fork up the money for him so he can still be a good husband because he promised something he could not deliver. This is the measure of a man, people. This is the role model for a lot of people. This man is a role model for some people. You actually had to take that into account. Some people look up to this person as a model human being. This is not how people should be.
We keep getting reports out of our mainstream media, and again, I want to emphasize something. I'm not a political guy. I'm not conservative. I'm not, progressive. I'm not on either side of the left or right. I try to stay out of the argument. But what I do is I try to stay in the middle, and I try to tell you guys what I see as a objective observer of the things around me. All right? Here's what I see from the mainstream media. All right? Oh, record job creation, record numbers of new jobs and opportunities for Americans out there, so get out there and work. And then you look, you're like, where are these job opportunities? And I can tell you firsthand from looking online from the postings and things, here's what they are. Retail clothing store, fast food restaurant, Amazon factory packer. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are not career jobs. These are literally what would be considered disposable jobs.
Now, why the fuck would Phil know what the fucking vacancies are recently? Phil's not going to get a fucking job. Here's my fucking theory. Theo theory, as you call it. Phil knows what current vacancies there are right now because it's not him that's been looking for a fucking job, it's Kat. Phil knows what the current vacancies are simply because Kat needs a new fucking job.
And what that means is you are disposable. You'll get hired by these jobs to work 10, 15 hours a week if you're lucky. You'll work the job, barely learn anything, flub your way through it because there's no training, there's no actual management. It's just go out there and just do work with absolutely no knowledge of anything. Just do it. Okay? And then at any time where you feel like, oh, maybe I'll get progress or whatever. Oh, we don't need you anymore. Goodbye. You're disposable. You're a disposable worker. This just happened recently with COVID. During COVID, in the last 2 years, Amazon dramatically increased its workforce. Why? Because the retail stores were either closed or no one was going to them because of COVID, so everyone was ordering online. People worked at Amazon for 2 years thinking, wow, this is awesome. This is going to be a career job now. I can do this for the rest of my life.
No way if people went to Amazon thinking that's a fucking career job. No. A lot of people went to Amazon knowing full well it's a fucking temporary gap measure. So many fucking people took that fucking shit up knowing it was a temporary relief to fucking help pay bills. If you fucking went to an Amazon warehouse thinking this is going to be the start of something amazing for you, fucking during COVID, man, you're fucking delusional. Unless you actually fucking show yourself capable to fucking step up in that kind of environment, then nah. Most people did not fucking join fucking Amazon thinking this is the start of a brand new fucking career of like me stepping up the fucking corporate ladder. Fuck the fuck off. As I'm saying, Amazon's got a shitty reputation for working anyway, especially the fucking warehouse staff. I feel sorry for people that actually have to fucking go through that shit. The horror stories you hear for people that have to fucking work in Amazon and the measures that fucking people have to go through. The fucking time your toilet breaks, the time every single fucking facet of what you do, the time how long it takes you to get some things in the fucking warehouse and all that shit. That is so fucking much. There's so much shitty stories that fucking come out from Amazon. Yeah, it says piss bottles. People have to fucking piss in a bottle. Apparently, what the fuck kind of environment's that? I've never been in that kind of situation myself, thankfully, where I've had to go take a piss in a bottle to fucking just make sure I don't get in trouble. I've been lucky in that regard. I've had some shitty jobs, but I've never been that unlucky, fortunately.
They just laid off a ton of their workforce. They don't care. Oh, we don't need you anymore because COVID's over. Everyone's going back to stores. Fuck off. Now what do? Oh, well, 2 years of your life wasted. And that's what it's like here in the United States. I hate to say it. I've had that experience. I busted my ass for a giant corporation. I did work for 2 years outside of the scope of what I was getting paid for. I was called a customer service representative.
Shut the fuck up. Your daddy got you that fucking job and you got some basic ass stupid fucking certifications based on which is normal for that fucking line of work. Your daddy got you that fucking job, you were fucking hated in that fucking place and they got rid of you as soon as fucking possible. Don't fucking pretend otherwise. Don't leave it a fucking detail. Yeah, your own daddy got you that fucking job. And that job you never fucking would have got before without him pulling the fucking strings for you. Here, so he's probably fucking went up to his dad probably fucking went and talked to his superior saying like, listen, my son needs a fucking job. He's driving his fucking mental. He's in the house all the fucking time talking about Street Fighter and fucking talking about, Wolverine toys. Please, is there any fucking position I can have my dumbass son take just so we can get him out of the fucking house and actually get him some fucking money earned? I was like, fucking we'll find him something. How about customer service shit? Fucking anything that gets him out of the fucking house. Please get my son a fucking role here, man. Jesus Christ, man. He's driving the life mental. We need him to get something here. 2 fucking years in that place, and then I fucking got rid of him because, the whole place downsized anyway, didn't they? They didn't just fucking get rid of Phil just because they're like evil, big, bad people. No. The place had to fucking downsize. It just is what it is.
I was doing the work of someone called a continuous improvement specialist who should be getting paid double what I was getting paid. I did that in the promise that I was going to get promoted and eventually be able to do that for my full-time job. When I was done with a project that lasted a year, they laid me off. That's America. And I hate to say that I'm being cynical about it, because I definitely am, you know, but that's my experience, and that's the experience I'm still seeing all around me. So when the mainstream media reports things like, oh, record high jobs available, like, yeah, what are the fucking jobs? These aren't jobs that you want or can keep. These are jobs that you work a few hours a week and you have to juggle 5 of them to make a living. None of them are living wage jobs. None of them provide healthcare. This is a joke. It's misrepresentation by our media to try to make us feel like our country is so great. All right. So from those of you who don't live in the United States and you hear all these great things about America, oh, the American dream is alive and well, you should come to America. It's the best place to be.
Most of my fucking examples of what an American life is like usually comes from DSP, because that's the fucking, you know, once a fucking day I watch his dumbass stream from his fucking bedroom, one of his fucking spare bedrooms, sorry, his office. It's a fucking spare bedroom that doesn't get used as a fucking bedroom, let's be honest, it's not a fucking office. And this is an example of an American dream. This guy begs online for fucking money and people online feel so fucking sorry for him and believe all his fucking lies, they give him fucking money. Yesterday, he got $182 in tips. The day before, $275 in tips. The day before, $178 in tips. This is an American dream here. This is an example I see every day of the American fucking dream. Phil Burnell is America. That is the most relevant example I have to me of what the American dream is like for people. I don't pay attention to much fucking American media. I don't have reason to. Phil is usually my fucking most, you know, relevant American example because he's a fucking American citizen. I see him pretty much every day bitching about how fucking poor he is, and yet he gets all his fucking money from people all the fucking time. And yet he's still such a poor boy. It's just, it's unbelievable, man. I can't fucking believe a delusion, this guy, man. He's going to go, I don't even know why he's fucking talking about this shit, because he's certainly not fucking job hunting. What's his fucking point here? What's his fucking point here? How is he going to fucking make this about himself and how he needs your money? I'm just waiting for the fucking tie-in here, the segue, where he's going to go from this to him needing your money.
Don't believe everything you hear. I'm not saying that America is all bad, because it's not. There's a lot of positive and great things about America. I'm able to do this for a living because I live here, okay? And I realize that there's not a lot of places on Earth where I'd be able to sit around in an office broadcasting myself to the internet and make a living doing it. A lot of other places would force you to do other shit, all right? Me, I'm lucky enough to have a living that I can do this, okay? A lot of the reasons because of where I live and the freedoms that I have that are protected. And I appreciate that. But at the very same time, I don't appreciate misrepresentation, which is what we get from our media. So when I hear, oh, it's Labor Day, everyone, celebrate the American workforce, I say, yeah, celebrate how bad it's gotten, celebrate how you're just a cog in a machine that could easily be replaced by a shinier...
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you for the super chat, Alex Henkel Mailspin, who says if this was an American dream, he would be in jail ready for his bankruptcy. Yeah, he fucking committed bankruptcy fraud and got away with it. That's the fucking American dream right there. Lie about your fucking financial records to the fucking IRS and to your own government. Defraud your own fucking government so you don't have to fucking pay what you're meant to fucking pay them in taxes. This man's a fucking criminal. This is the American dream. This is the true American fucking dream right here. The face of a fucking lying scam artist fucking criminal who lies to his own fans, who lies to his own country, so he can not fucking pay what he's fucking due, so he can keep fucking spending hundreds of fucking dollars every single fucking month, if not thousands of fucking dollars every single fucking month on that stupid fucking mobile game. Yes, he has fucking normal bills. Naturally, he has fucking normal fucking bills. He has to fucking pay for his mortgage. He has to fucking pay for his internet bill. He has to fucking pay for his utilities and every single other fucking normal bill he would fucking have to pay for, like most adults fucking do. But the fucking stupid excess amount of money he spends on such stupid shit, such as fucking pizza fucking nights and that shit. Nobody fucking made him order so much, you know, $50 or $30, whatever fucking amount it costs. It's fucking Saturday there. Nobody fucking made him spend that much fucking money in pizza. He chose to fucking spend that much money in pizza, and then he made it, oh, I spent all this money in pizza, guys. You guys need to support me in money. I spent all this money to order pizza for you guys, so you guys need to fucking tip me now to make up for that because I spent all that money in pizza. This was Phil's idea. This is all his idea, and he's forcing his fans, he's using that idea of his to make his fans, you know, give him money for pity. Feel so sorry for me because I spent money in pizza. And then, not only that, he then says, I promised my wife a fucking nice slap-up birthday meal or sushi or something. And it's up to you guys to fucking pay for that as well. He just cannot fucking spend responsibly. This has always been his fucking problem. This is why he is in the position he's in. I'm getting way too ranty. No, I'm just fucking losing the plot already, man. Jesus Christ. Hey, Kid Flim, how you doing?
Cheaper cog, and no one gives two fucks about you because it's very hard to find a career job where you're valued these days. In most jobs now in America, you are a number on a spreadsheet. You're an asset to be treated, traded, and tossed whenever you're not needed. They'll just dispose of you. And if you disagree, I want you to understand something. You have the right to disagree, and you're lucky that you can. You're absolutely lucky that either you or your family is in a life situation where you can disagree, because not everyone is as lucky to be in a situation like you, where you feel like, oh, I'm protected, I have a career that's nice and everything's good. That is a false sense of security Americans seem to have. They think that everything is foolproof and everything is protected. If anything, COVID showed us the opposite in the last 2 years, that at any moment, everything around us can fall apart and all those walls of safety that we build up around us can come tumbling down because everything changes. So don't believe the hype. All right, I'm not saying America's a bad place.
No. So Phil Burnell, how has COVID affected your life? I want to know. Phil's not, as far as I can tell, COVID has not done a single fucking thing to affect Phil's career. He has done the exact same shit, 3 years ago as he does today, essentially. Nothing changed with Phil doing this shit, and his content didn't change. The way he does it doesn't change.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Pam Solo, for super chat. It says, Phil has cried poor for 700 plus weeks. He needs to shut the fuck up. I fucking agree with you. He absolutely does need to
Shut the fuck up!
I forgot I had that wee soundboard item. Yeah, but he is. I don't know why. I don't even know fucking why. I don't know why I'm actually getting more agitated today than usual, but he is just pissing me the fuck off today more than usual. Maybe it's just this fucking blatant, hypocrisy. I don't know. I really don't fucking know. This is... he's fucking talking about how fucking lucky people are because of, COVID. He didn't have to fucking change a single fucking thing. The only inconvenience Phil Burnell had when COVID struck was that, he couldn't go to his fucking favourite restaurant sometimes because it was closed. That was literally how it turned Phil's life upside down. Because he couldn't stuff his face in some fucking place. That's literally the only thing I can think of. That's how COVID affected Phil. Can anyone else actually think... Okay, actually, I know one more thing. There was a lack of video games made. Oh no, Phil's career is fucking ruined because there's not as many new fucking video games as usual because the whole fucking world was suffering with a pandemic. And yeah, and the Vestreak, you got Vestreak money through all this shit as well. Give More Blood says his wife is at home more, poor guy. That's a bit mean, but actually it's also a bit true, yeah.
I'm just saying, we love to believe our own hype, and then we don't look at the truth of the matters behind the hype. Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Today being Labor Day, I just find it hilarious, because here's the funniest part about what I just explained. Labor Day, what is this really? We consider it a national holiday in the United States. Who gets it off? Government workers, bank workers, and people who work office jobs. If you work in the service industry, you're working today. Oh, but I thought it's a national holiday where everyone should...
Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Kid Flim, for a super chat. It says, my nan caught me watching the DSP Fat video. She left the room crying. Jesus Christ, why would you put her through that? Why would you put her through that?
Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
I'm not done with you, Kid Flim. Just because someone else super chatted doesn't mean I'm not fucking done with you. But first of all, US Army, thank you very much for the super chat. It says, as a disabled veteran who took an oath to defend the USA, I am a long-haul truck driver who the truck this shot bag should have... Wait, sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I read this properly. So I think I'm just sorry. So, disabled veteran who took an oath to defend the USA. So you're a long-haul truck driver, and who the truck this shot bag should be glad he lives anywhere else in the world. He would be on the streets. So basically, you're saying, this shit bag. You try to call him a shit bag, and I'm reading a shot bag. Sorry, okay. So you're a long-haul truck driver. You're a disabled veteran. You're a long-haul truck driver now, and you're calling Phil a shit bag who should be glad he lives here in the USA. I say. Because anywhere else in the world, Phil would probably be on the streets. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I had to wrap my head on that wee bit, sorry about that. But yeah, Phil is very fortunate to be where he is. I think sometimes he even knows himself he is quite fortunate to be where he is in life. He knows that he got a lucky break at times, but sometimes he just gets to his fucking head and he thinks, oh, I fucking did this all by myself. No, you fucking looked into a situation that most people shouldn't really look into. Machinima were incredibly dumb enough to fucking, give him that fucking contract. Which I fucking do say, like, Phil exploited the hell of that fucking contract. Initially, fair play to him, but he never fucking adapted, he never fucking adapted his own lifestyle when the times got tough. He still kept on spending the same amount. Kid Flim says, that bitch should have respected my privacy. That's a bit mean to say about your nan. You made her cry. You were watching a 40-year-old man fap. Okay, he wasn't 40 at the time. You were watching a mid-30s guy fap. She's probably thinking, why is my little grandchild watching this sort of thing online? Kid Flim traumatising his poor old nan. Ah, Christ, man. But yeah, Phil... I think sometimes Phil does forget how fortunate he is in life in general, at any fucking point in time. Anytime he whines and bitches and moans, he just forgets that he's very fortunate in life right now to, even in a situation where he's in, where he can expect, at least $100 a day. If he doesn't get $100 a day, he fucking makes a fucking emergency video sometimes. That's how it's fucking desperate he is. So he expects these things. Tier 1 goal level is not a goal level. Tier 1 doesn't count as a fucking goal. If he got nothing but Tier 1 goal levels, he would still bitch and whine. So the Tier 1 goal level should not even count as a fucking goal. He expects Tier 2 minimum, which means Tier 1 shouldn't even be considered a goal. You'd think you'd fucking celebrate hitting any fucking tier levels of goals, and yet if it only gets to Tier 1, that's a problem for Phil. That means it's not a fucking good reward for people. If he is constantly hitting Tier 1 goal levels only, people, you'd think, oh, we're hitting the fucking goal at least, that's like, we're hitting one of the goals, so that's a good thing. But no, he fucking freaks out about shit if it's only Tier 1 they hit only. If it's consecutive fucking streams, he needs and expects at least $100 a stream. He's made that perfectly fucking clear. Even though he's got fucking 3 different fucking tier levels of goals.
Have off. Nope, if you work the service industry, you have to work today. But where are all the record high numbers of jobs coming from? The service industry. Yeah, that's what I mean. This is like the lower class jobs are the ones we're getting more of, and those people don't get days off. They gotta work every fucking day. So there you go. Anyway, I'm here today with you to stream and chill and have a good time. If you have the day off because you live in the United States and you're lucky enough to have the day off from your job, congratulations and enjoy. I hope you'll sit back and enjoy some fun games and streams with me. If you got to work today, I feel your pain because I've been there, done that. I've worked jobs where I had to work, holidays. I didn't get extra pay for working the holidays because I worked an hourly job and they were told you don't qualify for extra pay if you do that. So it sucks ass, but it's the reality of America, and I feel for you because I have been there. I've been exactly in your shoes if you're someone who's suffering today, okay? All right, we got that shit out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what we're doing for the rest of the week and heading into next week, all right? Because I got something important to talk about in regards to Friday and the upcoming new release. Here's the deal. For the next 3 days, we're tackling ongoing playthroughs and trying to finish up as much as possible. Today, Saints Row 1 on this main stream. We're now going to take on the Los Carnales plotline. We're already a good chunk into it. We'll continue on with the Stronghold takeovers, of course, the side missions to build up the rep to keep doing the story missions, and we'll hopefully, I would really like to finish the Los Carnales today, because I figure this gets you into the second half of the game when it comes to other gangs, because then we'll have 2 done already. Okay? That'd be great. We'll see how it goes. So far, how am I enjoying the playthrough? I am enjoying it. I think it's a good game. It's definitely in line with the other GTA games of the time. It's kind of the precursor to the modern GTA game. It's kind of the bridge between the classic trilogy of GTA and the modern trilogy of GTA. So I'm definitely enjoying it, especially the fact that it is centered more around gang warfare than the ridiculous cartooniness, over-the-top humor that Saints Row became in 3 and 4. It's really cool to actually see where it came from. Currently, we are about 12 hours into it, roughly 10, like 11 to 12 hours in, and I think today we'll probably head into what will be considered the second half once we beat the Los Carnales. We'll see. Okay. All right. Then, on the second half of today's streaming fun, the late stream, it's going to be more Midnight Fight Express. Now, I'm very excited for Midnight Fight Express. I love this game. It's a game made by one person. It's a beat 'em up with great combat, with all kinds of abilities that you unlock over the course of the game. Reversals, takedowns, the ability to use weapons in unique ways. There's a ton of weapons you can use in the game, both hand-to-hand and projectiles like guns and the like. Unique enemies. In each stage, you seem to be introduced to a new style of enemy, which is cool. Every stage is a unique kind of location. There's even great comedic writing in there that kind of sticks it to other game developers who have crunch and shit. It's a great game. Oh, the soundtrack too is kicking. Like, everything about the game is great. I literally don't have a single complaint about Midnight Fight Express. I love the game. I'm thinking it may stack up to be one of my favorite games of the year if it keeps at the level it's at. We're currently about halfway through, okay? So, today we'll head into the next couple of hours of it, see how it goes. Tomorrow, it's going to be more Destroy All Humans 2 reprobed on the first stream, and if all goes according to plan, this will be the conclusion to the playthrough. We've already just started the final map of the game, which is the moon, which I didn't know. It's kind of cool. But I do think that there's a kind of an epilogue mission back in San Francisco. I could be wrong, but I saw that there was another unlockable outfit available in San Francisco, and I'm like, well, how could that be only available at the end of the game unless you go back there? You see? So I think we're going to finish it up tomorrow, all right? And then tomorrow night, multiverses. Now, originally, this was supposed to be me checking out the new character Gizmo from Gremlins, but they delayed him. So since he's delayed, I'm going to be playing probably more with Velma from Scooby-Doo, who I tried last week, and I absolutely loved this character. Her build is very unique and interesting, and I kind of want to play more with her because I was doing really well with her last week, okay? Then Wednesday, my final consecutive streaming day of the week, it's going to be more Saints Row 1 on the first stream, and hopefully the conclusion of Midnight Fight Express on the latest stream. We're on pace to finish it. So if all goes according to plan this week, all right, 2 games will be completed, and that will open up the schedule. We'll have a daytime stream open, because I'll be alternating Saints Row with something, and we're going to have a night stream open, something that I need to alternate with multiverses and the other weekly stuff that I do, like Friday Night Fights and Sunday Night Bites, right? So, what's it going to be? Well, let's talk about that. Thursday's my day off from streaming, as usual. When I return on Friday, okay, the original plan was that I was going to play Splatoon 3 on my Switch. But sadly, that might not happen. All right, here's what's going on. I talked about it yesterday. Allow me to elaborate.
Before he fucking even tries to elaborate, let me remind you fuckers that he has earned within the last 3 days $636 in tips alone. You can see it right there. $636 combined these 3 last whole days of him streaming. 6 different streams. 6 different streams, 2 each day. He earns a total already of $636 fucking dollars in tips alone. So, just wanted to fucking point that out there, just in case, just before I start fucking saying I'm really desperate and short for cash. He has not, so these black lines across the fucking page, you see kind of black line here, and the black line here, and the black line here. These represent gaps between his day off, you know. These are basically kind of page breaks between his fucking day off each fucking time you see this little black line going across the fucking screen. So these 3 streams are obviously he's had since his day off. And he's not been out to spend money essentially. He may have to spend a bit here and there occasionally, just on usual fucking cash shit, but not much so. He's not had to fucking spend fuck you kind of money because he's not had his day off in the last 3 days because obviously that's 4 days ago. But $636 within the last 3 days, $30 to $50 of that went towards a fucking pizza. The rest, fuck knows. No idea. So let's hear what he's going to fucking say with all that in mind.
Right now, I'm in one of the most expensive weeks that I've had in a very long time doing what I do. All right, in the last week, I had to buy Pac-Man World Repack, which I beat in only 2 streams, Destroy All Humans 2 Repro, which I'm about to finish after 4 streams, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection, which I played for a marathon and now is basically on hold. I don't know if I'll get back to it. I had to buy some pizza for the Ninja Turtles marathon, okay? Tomorrow is my wife's birthday, to which I have promised her we're going to get her a nice meal, and she deserves it. She's getting a nice dinner no matter what, so that's going to happen tomorrow, okay? And this coming weekend, I have both my internet bill due and my condo dues here, all right? So, no exaggeration, all right? With all this going on, I've already spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the last week just on games alone. Now, I have to spend about $1,000 this weekend on upcoming bills, and I don't have money to spend. I'm just being honest. I have my day off on Thursday where I have to go grocery shopping and do essential errands and things. I don't have money right now, okay?
You probably should have thought of that before you fucking ordered pizza and promised your wife something you couldn't fucking afford. It's he's literally because he's talking about this on stream, because he's brought up his wife on stream, that officially has made Cat a business expense for his fans to fucking pay up for. The fans are now fucking paying for Phil to feed his wife something special on his birthday. Cat has literally become a business expense. Weekend bills again? Yes, Sunspot Gallery, it's weekend bills again. Profit says at most he spent maybe $120 on the free games. Exactly. But this is the thing, he's fucking so... He came up with a fucking pizza shit himself. He was kind enough to come up with a pizza thing all by himself. That was such a gracious idea from Phil to bestow that treat to his fans. It wasn't even something they had to pay towards. But no, it's a bait and switch, because the fans do have to fucking pay towards it after all. Because he fucking spent money on pizza, the fans afterwards have to fucking give him money so he has money again. So it's not a fucking treat for... So he's using it as an excuse for his fans to fucking get money off them. So it's not a fucking treat for the fans after all. It's like they can be pretending like, I'm going to do something special for you guys. You know, it's like I am going to do some kind of very special bingo, like fucking marathon stream out of the kindness of my heart, right? That's like me pretending to do that. Instead of just doing a podcast, I'll do the whole stream. That's like me pretending to you guys I'm doing it as a fucking treat. And when that's all said and done, I'm like to you guys, by the way, because I've done that, I'm going to need you guys to step up support because I streamed more than usual. You guys were like, what the fuck? We didn't ask you to fucking stream longer. You decided to do that. You said you were doing it because you wanted to and you're being nice. And then you want us to fucking cough up extra contributions because you decided to do something. What the fuck? You would call me out on it and you'd be right to call me out on it. Well, fucking pretending his fucking generosity was just that. It's fucking bullshit because he's literally charging his fans for his idea of having a pizza party for him on Saturday. It's incredible, man. He's not fucking realising his fucking hypocrisy and his own fucking greed here. The thing is, it's going to work. It's going to fucking work. It already is fucking working. You see it here. $636. You can fucking see it there. Well, you can't actually see it there because I'm on the fucking wrong screen. You can fucking see it there. And yet the fans fall for it every fucking time.
So, there's two scenarios. Either I play Splatoon 3 on Friday, or we hold off on playing Splatoon 3 until I can afford it, and I play Earthbound starting on Friday. Earthbound is an RPG from the 1990s that I've wanted to play for a while. I hinted at playing it all summer long. It's kind of been on hiatus because I just didn't have time to wedge it in. You guys wanted Final Fantasy VII first, so we got that out of the way, and now might make sense to start up with Earthbound, all right? I played this game 9 years ago. But when I played it 9 years ago, I was a very different kind of person and a different kind of content creator. I had just started with live streaming and direct capture. I was not interactive with my audience. I didn't have a face cam. It was essentially, I just played the game, ignore the fact that I'm streaming it, and just do like commentary over it constantly, okay? Today, I'm a very different kind of content creator. An interactive stream with face cam, having that back and forth between the viewers. I mean, if you don't understand how that can add to a playthrough, just watch my Final Fantasy VII playthrough from the last couple of months. Night and day from me experiencing that game solo. Previously, I didn't really understand the plot that well. I didn't know about different gameplay elements in the game that make it a lot more bearable. And here I was, in 2022, replaying the game for the first time in 20 years, enjoying it a lot more, understanding the gameplay elements better, understanding the plot better, and liking it so much that I did all the optional endgame content, including the gold chocobo grinding and emerald and ruby weapons. A far cry from me enjoying the game 20 years ago by myself. So I feel replaying Earthbound with an interactive audience, being able to react to the enemies, talk about the abilities and the plot and think, this is going to be sweet. It's going to be a unique experience that I'm actually very much looking forward to. And you want to know the truth? I'm actually kind of happy that September's slow. And I know that sounds weird because typically September is a very busy month for games when it comes to the fall busy gaming season. And this year it couldn't be further the opposite. There's almost nothing going on in the realm of major releases this month. But because it's such a slow month, it gives me the opportunity to play something like Earthbound, okay? Here's the other thing. Even though there will absolutely be day one hype for Splatoon 3, those day one hype Nintendo players don't come to my channel. They don't. When I play Nintendo games, it's essentially for my core audience. You don't see an influx of viewers coming in to see me play the hottest new Mario, Zelda. It doesn't happen. It's my viewers watching me play Nintendo games. There are already established channels out there that play the day one Nintendo stuff that get tons of hype and tons of views and everything. It's not me. I know from experience. And by the way, I love Nintendo games. Don't get me wrong. I grew up playing with Nintendo. That was my console of choice was the Super Nintendo.
Oh, wait a second. Somebody's trying to gift a membership in Phil's chat. Now, keep in mind, Phil's chat is live. The video you're seeing on screen is not. But keep an eye out for, like, if somebody accepts it, you'll actually see the screen go like fucking, you know, when the writing goes a bit strange.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money.
I like how I was like, look out for Phil's chat, and right, might go strange, and then a super chat came in so you can see the chat. But thank you very much, US Army 77 for super chat. It says, sorry that was all correct. I own the truck I drive and working today to make my business successful. That's what an actual business owner does. Fucking fair play to you, US Army. To be fair, I got there in the end. I had a feeling it was autocorrect, you know, it happens to me all the fucking time. Autocorrect, I fucking hate autocorrect, man. It's so embarrassing sometimes. But yeah, so I can actually, so let me reread your previous super chat then so I get it all correctly, you know, see if I can. So, you're a disabled veteran, you took an oath to defend the United States of America, you're a long-haul truck driver, you own your own truck as well. This shitbag DSP should be glad he lives in America. Anywhere else in the world, he would be on the streets, in your opinion. That was essentially what he said like the first time, and then all correct, fucked you over big time. Yeah, it's okay, man, but yeah, fucking fair play to you, man, for not only, you know, serving for your country, but you got your own business now. You kind of came back from serving your country, you got your own business, you own your own truck, you're a master of your own destiny, you know, so fair play to you for operating a successful business, and just obviously, you earn your living, and Phil Burnell does not. That is the long and short of it. Most of us earn our living, essentially. But yeah, you're just showing how it's fucking done. This fucking piece of shit Phil Burnell claims his life is so much fucking harder. Remember the fucking time, do you guys remember when Phil claimed that he worked harder than like people, like he claimed to work harder than most other people did in their own jobs. He literally tried to compare himself to be a harder worker than people that worked in like construction or something. He legit tried to fucking get people to feel sorry for him. As oh, Phil works so hard, he does so much compared to people that work, you know, normal jobs, like they work all day and, you know, on a construction site or something pish, you know, and people are just like, what the fuck are you talking about, Phil? You sit in your arse, you play a fucking video game, and you talk a lot. He's the blue collar worker of gaming. Dan Brown, no he's not. Only a sucker works a 9-to-5 job, AKK. Review Toilet Paper USA with a fucking accurate DSP quote there. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch. There's another great DSP quote from Offect there. These are all genuine DSP quotes, by the way. It's unbelievable. Okay, so let's keep playing. The bingo, by the way, is going decently. You can see, I'm surprised he's not said some more things like this, but at the same time, I have paused quite a lot, so there's probably quite a lot to go. I do apologise for pausing quite a lot, but Phil, I don't know why I'm so annoyed at Phil today. I just am. But it is what it is, I can't help it.
Like playing the first party games, but for me, it's kind of hard for me to get ultra hype over Splatoon. A game that's going to be multiplayer only, you're going to run around shooting things with goo. Yes, it'll be fun, competitive, and it'd be good for something for the rotation, but it's not something that like, oh my god, I absolutely have to play it day one on Friday. Okay? So, allow me to explain. No one donated The Last of Us Part 1. Dab Hands just asked. No one did. No one cares. No one wants to see me play it again. I'm not shocked. Okay.
Hey, he said shocked. That's actually a bingo. Well, I said I'm not shocked, but it obviously fucking counts, so. Okay, so there we go. Guys, just to let you know, so somebody tried to gift a membership in Phil's chat, and it looks like his chat are trying to accept it, but it doesn't seem to be working for anyone in his chat. So, who knows what's going on with that. They're all typing membership, it seems, in chat. They're all trying to kind of figure it out. But there is no confirmation message yet in Phil's chat. It says that somebody was able to accept the gifted membership. So Birdman trying to gift one DSP Gaming membership looks like he has wasted his money unless it is very delayed.
So here's the situation for Friday. Either it's the premiere of Splatoon 3 or it's the premiere of Earthbound. Okay? What are the situations? Situation 1, in the next 3 days, I get a ton of tip support. Enough so that I'm basically getting excess enough not only to cover all the bills.
Define a ton. Give us a number, Phil. Define a fucking ton. If I got $636 fucking dollars in 3 fucking days of streaming, I'd be going out my fucking mind with happiness. You know, I'd be thinking, what have I done to deserve such amazing luck? Tips, literally tip support. Oh yeah, and that's actually a bingo thing, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that is a bingo thing. Tips. That's actually another bingo. So I completely fucking disregarded that. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's another bingo. I should really get it on. Hang on. hang on, what's Lord Prince Albert saying? Hello, I would like gifted memberships, please, guys. So Lord Prince Albert super chatted in Phil's chat just there to try and get a gifted membership. So he spent money. He spent $2 to send that super chat, but he won't spend $3.99 to become a member himself. Are you understanding his logic here? This is a strange fucking super chat. This does not make sense. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm way behind. But yeah, as you can see, guys, that's another bingo. I played the horns already. Tips, content, snort, unique, and drama. That is another bingo there, diagonal line, top right to bottom left. But yeah, okay, so 2 bingos so far. Hopefully we get many more coming up.
And things that I need to cover this weekend, but also I can afford the game. What are the chances of that happening? Well, we'd have to have a series of streams in a row where I'm hitting at least my hat goal. Like if I were hitting a $100 tips goal on every stream today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, then yeah, arguably I can afford the game on Friday. It's not a big deal. But as you've seen, we don't do that. Some streams we barely hit the tier 1 goal. So because support has significantly slowed down in the last couple of months because there's been no big new releases, this is the result. All right. So will that happen? Will it not? I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next 3 days. The other situation is if someone would like to donate Nintendo Shop credits so I can get the game without having to buy it. If someone donates the game, it's a no-brainer. I'll play it Friday. But someone needs to donate credits for Nintendo Shop. How can you do that? Buy the credits for Nintendo Shop yourself. You know how they have those cards or things or the online code you can get, right? Then send me an email with the code. And that's that. That's how you can do it, all right? Those are the 2 situations where I can afford the game for Friday. You know, worst case scenario, I can't afford it Friday, and, you know, I end up playing Earthbound and Saints Row and other stuff, and then people just aren't that interested, so I'm just not going to play it at all. But I would think people probably want to see it. You know, I guess we'll see. So let's see. Again, let's see how support goes this week. Let's see if anyone donates any credits, and then that'll determine if I play it on Friday. But if I don't, we're starting Earthbound on Friday. All right? And I'm stoked for that. I've been waiting to play this thing for a while. Okay? So there you go. So then what would Friday be? Friday would be Earthbound on the first stream and Friday Night Fights on the late stream. Saturday then would be Saints Row, and Saturday night, we can finally try out the game that I wanted to try out this week but didn't have a chance yet, Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is Disney's answer to Animal Crossing. It is an early alpha preview if you are a member of Game Pass Ultimate. So I'm going to give it a shot on Saturday night and see what it's all about. For the first time, we'll be dabbling in this new game and see what the hell it is. Okay, Sunday then would be more Earthbound paired with Sunday Night Bites, my Bassmaster stream, and then what we'll do is we'll just kind of alternate along the week. Okay. Now also there's going to be multiverses, and I'm hoping I can play at least 2 streams of multiverses, and here's why: new characters. Gizmo will have been released by then, so obviously I want to try the new character and play more. I want to play more multiverses. I wish I could play it more than once a week right now, but I haven't been able to. Now we're going to have that time kind of freed up a bit to play more multiverses, okay? So that's going to be coming out more too. So there you go. That's the plan, depending on how things go. Now, what else is going on this month? Here are the rest of the new releases, okay? The Modern Warfare 2 open beta on PS5 starts on September 18th. The closed beta is the week before, but I don't have a code for it. Sometimes I get these codes. Sometimes a fan will just say, hey, Phil, I got an extra code. You want to play it early? Here you go. And if that's the case, sure, I'll play the Modern Warfare 2 beta early. But let's see. If I don't get it, then it's the 18th. Same thing with the Xbox Series X version. That's the next week, September 24th. If I get it early, I'll do it. But my plan is to play the beta for Modern Warfare 2 on both and compare the two and see if either one is good enough that I want to actually buy the game. Last year, I skipped Vanguard, and it was a very good decision. Let's see what they've done with Modern Warfare 2 this year together. Also, there's Return to Monkey Island on September 19th, but the more I think about it, the more I think it's probably not going to fit my content style. It's a point-and-click adventure with really weird and ugly world design, in my opinion. I played the original games over a decade ago. They were cool to play when I was playing by myself, raging at the game and doing commentary. I really don't think that that's going to be the kind of game that lends itself to this kind of interactive audience. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that one. I'm kind of writing it off. However, apparently there's a new Shovel Knight game called Shovel Knight Dig on September 23rd, and I am interested in that because I liked the original Shovel Knight many years ago. And that's really it for September. Unless you guys are aware of anything else. So this gives us ample time to tackle and play the stuff that we're looking at there. While at the very same time, you know, having the flexibility that if I want to play a game like Splatoon 3 or whatever, we have the time to do it. Okay? So there you go. Now, also, Ask the King. Originally it was supposed to be this coming Thursday. Well, I've delayed it about 2 weeks. All right? It's not going to be the week after. It'll likely be the 3rd week of September. When exactly, I'm not sure yet. I haven't set the date. But I urge you if you want to get your question answered on the show in detail, unlike when you just ask me a question on the fly on a stream and I'll answer it quickly, a thorough, well thought out, detailed answer for your burning questions, all right? Please post up your questions on my forums on dspgaming.com. You can do that by typing !Ask the King into the chat at any time. A link should pop up. You click on it, it'll take you right to the forums. Please post up your questions. The more questions I get, the better. For those of you who are patrons of mine, if you pledged to patreon.com in the last couple of months and you pledged $20 or more, you have the right to have your question answered for sure on the show. All right, please take advantage of that. I already would have sent you information about that. And if you're a member, members get priority access to ask questions. Now, I haven't posted the members only post yet. I'm going to do that about a week before the show. So probably sometime in the middle of next week, I'll post that up and the members will be able to post up their questions. Just so you know, the last 2 episodes of Ask the King, about 80% of questions were directly from members of the channel. So it's definitely a huge benefit to be a member, okay? Okay, that's kind of what's going on for this month, all right? Now, you may have noticed I didn't talk about the members goal. There's a good reason, because we have issues going on the channel right now, and I want answers. Why do gifted memberships not seem to be working? So let's get into this now. Let's transition into the next part of today's podcast, okay? So, here's the weird thing about this, okay? And by the way, Dave says, well, it's $20 for the Patreon perk, but $4 to become a member. True, but you're guaranteed to get your question answered for the Patreon perk. It will 100% be answered on the show of Ask the King. Well, if you're a member, you just have a chance. It's an increased chance, but it's just a chance. A lot of members don't get their questions answered on the show. There's the difference. Okay. So, let's talk about what's going on my YouTube channel. First of all, once again, let's talk about the false copyright strikes that were issued against me about 2 weeks ago now, okay? Have they affected anything negatively on the channel? Not really, thank God, because I was afraid they would, and they really haven't. But it's very dangerous to have looming copyright strikes over your head. I told you the story of how immediately when they were issued against the channel, I issued counter notifications. That day, the moment they came in, I issued counter notifications. And then I sat around for a week and a half and heard absolutely nothing back from anyone. So I personally contacted YouTube over the weekend and said, what gives? What's taking so long? Why am I not hearing anything? What's the status? To which they then, once I asked them, okay.
Just a wee update, I can actually see in Phil's chat, the gifted memberships appear to be working. I just want to show you guys very quickly. If I scroll up, somebody gifted 5 memberships there at the top there. You can actually see the message here. Matt S was gifted one, Kino Dude. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. LeBron Bernstein, Inara 0192. Obviously, some of these sound like socks. But the fact of the matter is, gifted memberships appear to be working for these guys at least. And it seems to be working now. I don't think the last one worked before. So this person gifted 5 memberships and it worked. But the previous one that was gifted earlier on by this guy here, Birdman, no sign. Oh, it did work actually. Sook Medic got it. Okay, there you go. Gifted memberships are working again. So basically we can ignore this fucking rant from Phil because it seems to be working again properly for him. And we're going to have to fucking watch all the fucking soccer accounts get created and all the fucking massive inflated members rise like a fucking balloon that's full of helium. Not all balloons go up. Yeah. Just fucking had to make that clear. Right, fuck it. Right. So back to the bingo. Ever P says it may have just been a hiccup then. Not sure if it's working for other people who are having issues. I got no idea. And yeah, Wardrobe Leader as well, it knows what's coming. Be ready for a mass amount of subs to be gifted now that are working again. Yeah. Fucking brace yourselves, guys. I'm going 1.5 speed. And I'm going to try and shut the fuck up a bit more. Because we are behind by 25 minutes.
Once I asked them, hey, what's going on? Why the hell can't I get answers on what's going on with this copyright? There's no update on the page, there's nothing. I wrote them in their support chat, and they said, okay, we'll look into it, we'll get back to you. Within 24 hours of me asking, the status of all the copyright strikes changed to, oh, now your counter notifications have been forwarded to the appropriate party, and they have 10 business days to respond with a lawsuit, and if they don't, you're fine, everything will be cleared up. So I'm looking at it like, wait a minute, I issued the counter notifications on the day these strikes hit. A week and a half later, I asked YouTube what gives, why is nothing changing, and now they're saying they just forwarded them. I wasn't satisfied with that answer. So I went and I asked YouTube support again yesterday for an update. I said, I'm not clear exactly what you're saying by this, and I want clarification. You say 10 business days, but I issued those counter notifications on the 24th of August. So I want to know the date exactly that these strikes will expire unless I'm getting sued, which I'm not going to get. No one's going to sue me because you can't. If you go to a lawyer and you say, hey, I want to sue Darkside Phil for this, the lawyer will look and say, okay, well, what's the situation? And once the lawyer heard the situation, the lawyer would say, you're nuts. You don't have a legal leg to stand on. There's no way I'm issuing any lawsuit in your name. This is a joke. Thanks for your consultation fee, you sucker. Get out of my office. Okay? So I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to get sued over bullshit from a troll. Okay? But It still has to wait the 10 business days in order for this to clear. So as of yesterday, I asked YouTube again, when is the date on which the 10 business days will have transpired and everything will be fine? And
I need to rewind. I just paused mid-burp, didn't I? I think I actually paused Phil mid-burp, which is actually not. But I need to rewind because I want to make sure I didn't miss a bingo. So sorry about that. Give me a second.
Forward it to the appropriate party, and they have 10 business days to respond with a lawsuit, and if they don't, you're fine, everything will be cleared up. So I'm looking at it like, wait a minute. I issued the counter notifications on the day these strikes hit. A week and a half later, I asked YouTube what gives, why is nothing changing, and now they're saying they just forwarded them. I wasn't satisfied with that answer. So I went and I asked YouTube support again yesterday for an update. I said, you know, I'm not clear exactly what you're saying by this, and I want clarification. You say 10 business days, but I issued those counter notifications on the 24th of August. So I want to know the date exactly that these strikes will expire unless I'm getting sued, which I'm not going to get. No one's going to sue me because you can't. If you go to a lawyer and you say, hey, I want to sue Darkside Phil for this, the lawyer will look and say, okay, well, what's the situation? And once the lawyer heard the situation, the lawyer would say, you're nuts. You don't have a legal leg to stand on. There's no way I'm issuing any lawsuit in your name. This is a joke. Thanks for your consultation fee, you sucker. Get out of my office. Okay? So I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to get sued over bullshit from a troll. Okay? But it still has to wait the 10 business days in order for this to clear. So as of yesterday, I asked YouTube again, when is the date on which the 10 business days will have transpired and everything will be fine? And at least I got from the horse's mouth, from the YouTube support team, they said this week. This week. Even maybe by the end of my streaming week, those strikes may be cleared up. All right? We'll find out. All right? I don't know if I believe them or not. Because here's the thing, I'd like to believe them. I'd like to say, oh, so because I issued the counter notifications on that day, maybe they did get sent that day, and they just didn't update the status in their system. I had to ask for them, and then they stopped dragging their feet, and they updated the status, but in reality, those counter notifications had been sent over, you know, on August 24th, and therefore it'll be cleared up this week, and then there's nothing wrong against the channel, and we're good to go, right? Or maybe the YouTube support doesn't know what the hell they're talking about, which could be possible, because here's the truth, here's what I figured out after having talked to YouTube support for about 2 weeks now. Essentially, here's the problem, all right? YouTube support is not YouTube support. YouTube support is essentially the same as a call center for any tech company around the world. It's a bunch of uneducated, uninformed people who just sit there and go through a checklist of answers for you. They have no knowledge of the product that they're trying to help you with. They've likely never even seen YouTube or any of the things you're asking for help with. They just literally sit there with an online database and look up fact answers for you. If they can't get the answer out of the frequently asked questions database, they say, okay, we're forwarding this to an internal team for review. And then they just relay back to you whatever form letter response the internal team gives them. They're almost useless. Almost. Because if you can just read a fact yourself, all right, then you would never need them. Why the holy hell would you ever need to go to YouTube support if they're just going to reread what's already available publicly online? Which begs the question, why do they even have jobs? Why does Google pay people to sit there in a chat room and just read a fact to you when you could read it yourself? This is how corporate...
Is this hateful slurs yet or not? I feel like it's very borderline hateful slurs. But what part of this does it... Are we there yet? Are we almost getting there? This seems very disrespectful to the YouTube staff. But is it really hateful yet? It's borderline. Why does Google pay Phil? Great question, Sadie. Google fucking pay Phil. He's calling the whole staff useless, yep. Hateful, yeah. Well, yeah, he's berating them, yes, hateful slurs. Most people are actually saying yes, hateful slurs. Okay. This is slander and defamation, says Prophet. Yep. Train's saying yes, he's saying people are so stupid they shouldn't have jobs. Okay, I'll take it. Hateful slurs, it's ticked.
America works. They have things that make absolutely no sense. Keep in mind, YouTube used to have no support. Now they have support that just reads you a fact you can find yourself. And if you don't believe me, the second half of today's segment about YouTube support will convince you. I promise you. All right? We'll get to that, though. So anyway, if what I'm to believe is real and true from what I've been told, the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming shall be cleared up within a couple of days. Might even be cleared up before my streaming week ends. And as I told you guys, if those copyright strikes get cleared up, I'm going to tell you the story of what happened. Because now I have all the details I need to lay out the groundwork of how to prevent bullshit from happening on YouTube in the future. All right? And I want to help people with this. And it's a cautionary tale. And I basically want to tell everyone, hey, here's what you need to do to protect your butts. All right? And I can do that now once this is cleared up. But I need it to be cleared up to tell you the full story, because the full story is fucking hilarious. You're going to enjoy it. It's so entertaining. I was entertained when it was all going down, and once this is cleared up, I'm going to laugh my ass off for the rest of my life. So I just need those strikes cleared, and then you're going to have a really entertaining episode of the Level 1 podcast. Okay? All right. So let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed, arms crossed, feet and legs and toes crossed, that what they told me is true, and they will be cleared up maybe Wednesday. And if they are, we can have a really fun Wednesday this week. Okay? But let's see what happens. Because the thing is, I'll be honest, I don't trust them. I really don't. I don't trust them. It very well may be they didn't forward those notifications until last weekend when I messaged YouTube for the update. And now I gotta wait another 2 weeks. So I guess we'll see what happens, okay? Okay. Let's now get to the second half of this segment, shall we? Okay. The second half of the segment is in regard to gifted memberships. Okay? Right now, here on YouTube, I am not able to receive gifted memberships, apparently. Allow me to explain. As you know, gifted memberships went into effect several months ago. All of a sudden, I went from having around 300 some members, like I have now, to over 600. Why? Because I have generous viewers who want to support the channel and also want to help out their fellow viewer. So they come in here and they drop a 10 member bomb, a 50 member bomb. They help out the channel tremendously. Okay? And so my members have been pretty large in the last few months, and this has helped me a ton. This is a lot of income for me. Don't get, like I said, a membership, think about this. A membership on YouTube is $4, all right? Let's say I'm getting 300 members, and by the way, I keep about, I want to say about $2.50. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it is, but yeah, I keep about $2.50 out of each member. Now do the math, right? If there's 300 plus gifted members, holy shit, that's a lot of extra money every month that helps me out to pay my bills and do everything around here, right? If I don't have gifted memberships, I lose that. And by the way, I lost that last month. I didn't get any of those memberships because of what happened with the false copyright strikes against the channel. People didn't renew their memberships and didn't gift, and I ended up the month with only like 300 so members. That's a ridiculous amount of income I just lost because of trolling. Yeah, it's fucked up bullshit, isn't it? Now I gotta somehow try to make ends meet this month with less income, all right? So now it's a new month, and I tell you guys, hey, guess what? These strikes are getting cleared up. From what YouTube is saying, this is great, this is positive. So what happened over the last couple of days? People tried to gift memberships again. But what happened? They tried to gift the membership. It said someone has gifted a bunch of memberships, and then no one gets them. And then within 24 hours, these people are getting emails saying, oh, hey, by the way, you're getting refunded for those memberships because they didn't go through. What happened? Right? What happened? Why did the gifted membership not go through? I don't understand. Now, let's actually recap how gifted memberships work on YouTube, because then I need to tell you the story about my experience with YouTube support over the last 24 hours, okay? Here's how gifted memberships work, and I think this is a really stupid system, but this is how YouTube has decided to set it up, totally different from how gifted subs work over on Twitch. On Twitch, when someone gets a sub, you just get it. And I think what it is Twitch tracks viewership. Like if you're a regular viewer of someone on Twitch, then basically you have the option to get a sub gifted to you. You can disable that. If you actually go to your Twitch options, there's this thing that says, I don't want to accept any gifted subs. You can disable that, okay? But as long as you leave it on, and there's memberships gifted in a channel, and you watch that channel, even if you're in the channel at the time when there's a gifted or not, you still have a chance to get that gifted sub. Which is why there were times over on Twitch when I would only have on regular 300, 400 viewers, but I had over 1,000 subscribers on the channel because people were so generous with the gifted subs, okay? This is also one of the major reasons why since I left Twitch, last year, I've lost a ton of income. I was making this much on Twitch. I make about this much on YouTube because I lost a ridiculous amount of gifted subs that I was getting every month. I mean, essentially, I was getting 600, 700 gifted subs a month. It's all gone now, okay? So now YouTube has enabled gifted memberships. Well, how do they work? Completely differently, okay? In order to get a gifted membership on YouTube, you have to manually enable it. How do you do that? Well, there is nowhere to go to do that. There's no menu. There's no setting. Here's what happens. Someone already has to attempt to gift a membership. I know that sounds stupid, but someone has to already attempt to gift a membership on the channel. Then what will happen is there will be a pop-up for you in the stream chat that says, hey, someone is attempting to gift memberships. Would you like to enable the ability to accept a gifted membership on this channel? Yes or no? And if you click accept, now you're supposed to be put into a pool, all right? This pool is a group of people who are ready and willing to accept a gifted membership, okay? Now, if someone gifts memberships again, since you're in that pool, you should now be able to accept it, all right? Now, do you have to do anything to accept it? No. You've already signed up for it, so you just get it automatically. There's no active action needed. You don't have to click, oh, accept. You basically just get it randomly divvied out to you if you've already been put into the pool of people who are accepted for those. And to follow up on that, there's been confirmation. There's been people who are essentially, they said, I accept. Yes, I'd like to get it when it's eligible. They're not even on my stream. And then they get an email. Oh, guess what? You were gifted. You were selected randomly to get a gifted sub, or excuse me, a gifted membership to DSP Gaming. Go enjoy it. And then they come back and say, wow, I wasn't even here. Now I have a gifted membership. This is awesome. So that confirms you don't have to actively click anything or do anything. As long as you click, yes, I accept for when it's available, you should just get it automatically. Okay? Now, there's apparently some, what do they call it, caveats to that. And what I mean by that is it's not foolproof, all right? For example, there's a situation where if you have a branded account, you cannot accept a gifted membership. And by the way, Birdman is attempting to gift a membership to the channel right now. I guarantee you it's not going to work, Birdman. If it does, I'd be shocked, but I guarantee...
Spoiler alert, it did work. It did work, so we're probably going to see Phil change tack in about 3 minutes from now. And by the way, I think I have a branded account because I tried to set it. I was in Ravens Dolphins chat before, and somebody like gifted me like 5 member bomb thing. I couldn't sign up to receive them. Like I tried to opt in, I didn't have the option. So I guess my account is a branded account, which means I don't think I can receive because of memberships. But oh well, that's okay. I don't know. It doesn't usually affect me anyway. But it's kind of strange that it only affects certain accounts. Very bizarre. But prepare for Phil to change tack. I'm going to anticipate he is going to encourage his fucking fans to go crazy with gifted memberships as soon as he sees that one working. Let's see what happens.
Guarantee you it ain't gonna work, all right? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but I almost guarantee you it won't work. Now, what is a brand account? I don't really know. No one seems to know. At some point, what YouTube did is they decided to create different kinds of YouTube accounts. You could have a personal account and a brand account. Now, I've already had a personal account for 14 years, and that's where everything's linked. My business, everything is the personal account. At some point, they also created a brand account in my name that I don't use. I don't even know what the hell it is, all right? So, apparently, when you have a YouTube channel, it does this. It splits your channel. Whoa, wait a minute. Thematic got it. Thematic just got the gifted membership. Well, congratulations to Thematic. I gotta continue with the story. So you
Look how fucking happy he is, man. The gifted memberships work, so he's like, oh, fucking great. Money's coming back.
guys know what's going on, okay? Now, so, brand account, personal account, what's the difference? I don't know. You would think a brand account sounds like it's a business account, but I've operated a business on YouTube for 11 years, and never has YouTube ever talked about that to me or even explained what it is. I already had a personal account, and that's what I use. So it's basically bullshit. If someone at Google at one day said, hey, let's make different kinds of accounts and shit, and everyone will use them. No one even knows what they are, and they never explained it to anyone, so it's worthless. But what happens is if you're using a brand account, you cannot get a gifted membership. Apparently people say it's not eligible. So a lot of people actually are using brand accounts, not even knowing they're using brand accounts on YouTube, and then they can't get a gifted membership. Go figure, okay? But the truth is that, you know, I have a lot of people sitting here waiting to accept gifted membership. We had at one point over 600 members. Just a month ago, the beginning of August, we had over 600 members, okay? That's 300 gifted memberships. So obviously there's a ton of people sitting out there waiting to accept, all right? So what happened? At the end of August, when normally I would get a bunch of gifted memberships, I didn't get any because of the false copyright strikes. But now, people's fears are alleviated. Those are going to get cleared up. No big deal. Now we feel safe again to do it. So during my marathon, my Ninja Turtles marathon on Saturday, we got 6 gifted memberships. No one got them. And everyone's kind of like, what happened? And I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Yesterday, I was talking about it on the podcast, and we had one person who gifted 10 memberships and one person who gifted 5. No one got them. I think it was only Iced Infinite who gifted 5, and it was the cat who gifted 10. No one got them. So we're all kind of sitting here like, what's going on? Why is no one getting gifted memberships? It doesn't make sense. We know there's literally hundreds of people who've had it before. Why are they not getting it? All right. Now, Dab Hands in the stream chat is saying, well, it's being said now on the internet that if you've already had a gifted membership, you can't immediately get another one. You can't have 2 months of gifted memberships in a row. I can confirm that's false. I can tell you right now, Derek, you know, Derek, the regular who comes here all the time, has had multiple months of gifted memberships. Kagome has had that. I know there's stream regulars who have never bought a membership before.
Derek, the regular. There's nothing regular whatsoever about that fucking weird bastard. I wonder if Derek's a bit sad and didn't get called his friend. Derek, the regular. There is nothing regular whatsoever about that fucking demented bastard. This dude, Derek, by the way, full disclosure, Derek was 15 years old. We stumbled across his YouTube playlists. His playlist consisted of very creepy and bizarre things, such as things titled Pretty Young Girls. He really likes them very young, even at that age. The thing is, people are freaking out about Derek these days being obsessed with porn stars. I'm personally happy that he's obsessed with women of legal age, because that was not the case in the past. Derek used to be obsessed with literally young toddler girls, like, you know, like 5 years old, 6 years old. He liked them very young back then, randomly. Nowadays, I'm kind of glad he's sticking to fucking legal age of consent shit, even if it is fucking bizarre porn shit. As long as, you know, at least he's not fucking creeping after fucking young girls again.
But have had multiple months of gifted memberships back to back. So that's false. Even though that sounds like a rumor people are spreading around, it's got to be, unless it's a change they just made, it's definitely false. Okay? So there you go. There you go. People even say my ruin. I've been gifted many times. I have a gold crown from all the gifts I've received. There you go. All right. So I wanted an answer from the authority. So yesterday I went to YouTube support, typed out, you know, here we go, the chat again. Here's what's going on. I explained the whole situation to them. Okay? The first thing YouTube support asks me for, listen to this. They say, well, do you have a screen capture of the email that was sent to the people who tried to gift you memberships and they didn't go through, stating that those memberships didn't go through and they were going to be refunded? I said, what? What are you talking about? And they said, do you have a screen capture of the email your viewers received that said it didn't go through and they're getting refunded? I was like, no, I'm not my viewer. And I wouldn't even ask my viewer for that. That's going to have their personal information in it, like their email address and other shit. Why would
fucking get that information anyway for PayPal? Anytime you get fucking tip, people fucking have to give you a fucking email address, you fucking clown. Stop fucking pretending you don't get that shit in. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Would I ask my viewer for that? That kind of sounds kind of weird. You would ask me for information that my viewer would have. That's, you know, I would feel like that's wrong for me to go out of my way and say, hey, can you give me your personal email with Google about this? You know? So then they say, okay, do you have a screen capture from your own stream proving that someone tried to gift memberships, but then they didn't go through? And I was like, I am speaking with YouTube, right? I'm speaking with the business on which I stream. You're asking me to provide you with a screen capture of a stream that you just broadcast. You're the company. You're asking me to provide you with the evidence of something that just happened.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. More money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
I am so fucking annoyed with Phil right now. I just had to fucking stop myself ranting. But thank you very much, US Army 77 for super chat. It says it takes up the free server space that YouTube/Google gives him for free, then trash talks YouTube, who pays him. He seems to like to bite the hand that literally feeds him. That is a story of Phil's fucking life. He did it on Twitch. He did it everywhere he fucking goes. Everywhere he fucking goes, he thinks he can run the fucking business better than everyone fucking else. Then they fucking get rid of him, and he fucking bitches and whines and moans about how it's all so unfair, and he knows better than everyone fucking else. Phil does not know how to fucking even run his own goddamn streams properly. He needs his fucking handheld every step of the fucking way. He fucking needs his handheld with thumbnail art. He needs to fucking people to make him intros. He needs people to fucking make him the thumbnails. He needs fucking people to guide him through every single fucking game. Don't worry, Warlock Leader, don't worry. You're fucking basically, you're basically voicing out what I'm feeling. It's incredible, man. Yeah, if Shanko's streaming later on, he's gonna lose his fucking damn mind. But yeah, it's just I need to keep playing because I feel like I want to just keep yelling.
Happen on your site. Wouldn't you have that? Like, I don't have archived chat. That doesn't exist, right? There's no archive of YouTube stream chat anywhere. So how would I have a screen? And by the way, do you think I'm sitting here and someone gifted membership?
There is an archive though on your live stream. Like it's on Phil's unlisted live stream would have the archive of the chat in it. You can export that. I'm pretty sure you can. Is there ways to actually export that chat? I don't even know. Let me check. No. If he saves his live streams though. I know he unlists his live streams at first. I don't know if he deletes them afterwards eventually, but he unlists them at first, and that would have an archive of his stream chat on there.
Screen capture that, just in case I need it later. Let me screen capture my chat every 10 seconds to make sure. You know what I mean? Like, what are they talking about? So that's how I responded. I was like,
well, that's a bingo. That's a bingo. Sorry for pausing again, but that's a bingo. You know what I mean. That's a double bingo, baby. Y'all get fucking 2 horns for that shit. Double bingo. I feel like he might have said what the fuck are you talking about, but we might have missed it. I feel like I don't want to tick it. I'm going way too far past it now. I feel like at the start of fucking his YouTube rant, and he might have said it. We'll just keep going.
How would I have that? You're the company, not me. So then they said, well, can you give us the link to your stream? To which I did. I gave them the link to the archived stream on my channel. And they said, oh, okay, give us a second. We'll be right back. So they go away for like 5 minutes. And then they come back and they go, great news. We found the solution to your problem already. Wow, that was fast. This is great. Now we can get gifted memberships working and going again on the channel. I'm stoked. I'm pumped. Let's get it going. What's the solution? And YouTube support says the solution is no one accepted the gifted memberships on your channel. They have to accept them in order for them to go through.
That is a very funny answer from YouTube. I can imagine Phil fucking, slamming things in the fucking office, not shit, just trying to fucking pick up the fucking have a strength, to try and slam things against the wall. His wee noodle arms trying to fucking throw things in a rage. He's like, I'm so angry at YouTube for fucking being so stupid with me. Fucking idiots, man. If anyone wants it, there you go. Anybody wants it, the wee salty face, feel free to screenshot that shit, whatever, there you go. Warder Leader says he gets his viewers to email him questions, so he already has their email. He can literally ask the person to DM a screenshot. He probably has countless emails with OIC. My thoughts exactly. My thoughts fucking exactly. Bodycat says, my 70-year-old mother could run a better channel than him. I have a feeling your 70-year-old mother could run better than Phil, but that's another thing entirely.
I'm a little upset. I'm not fuming upset or anything. I've been here, done this with YouTube support and other support before. It's pretty obvious the person I'm speaking with, again, has absolutely no knowledge of the product that they're talking about. They don't even know how it works, all right? So then I proceed to speak with this representative on how actual gifted memberships work on YouTube. So I explain, I say, no, it doesn't work how you think. It's not that someone gives the membership and they have to click accept. What happens is at one...
I love this. I actually love this. He is telling the person that works there how it works. He is explaining to the person whose job it is to give him the answers how the thing works. That's like... Nah, that's like me trying to explain to the Queen how to be, you know, royal. It's like, because I'm King Jad and I'm going to go up to the Queen and say, no, this is how you rule. This is how you rule a people. And I was like, no, the Queen's been doing that. Fucking Lizzie's been doing that for fucking, you know, decades. She knows how to fucking rule. I'm not going to fucking explain to the Queen how to fucking rule the people. No, it's so great. Like, he's fucking telling YouTube how fucking gifted memberships works, and YouTube are the ones that fucking implemented this shit.
Sometimes someone will get the membership. People will have the option to either accept or not accept. Once you click accept once, now you're automatically lined up to accept that membership in the future. So if someone else gifts it, you just get it. And I told them, I have confirmation of this because there's been people off stream who get an email, oh, congrats, you were gifted a membership when you weren't even on the stream, and they already have it when they come back. They're like, no, that's not how it works. And I was like, I don't care what your fact says because I know you don't use the site. I don't care what your instructional fact in front of you says. I make a living on YouTube. This is me doing it every day. This is how it works. So what I need you to do is stop believing what you're reading because you have misinformation in front of you, and I need you to forward this to someone who can look into it and figure out the answer. Okay? So they said, okay, give us a few minutes. So they go away, and then they come back, and then they go, okay, we don't know what's going on, all right? We're going to forward this to our internal team, and we're going to get back to you in the next 24 hours with an answer, all right? All right, now understand, the way that you're telling me it works doesn't work. It's a different process than what you're being told. I need someone to actually look into this and figure out what's going on. Okay, thanks for everything. We'll get back to you.
I'd like to remind people that at this point in time, he wanted to get this rant out there, even though he is very aware that at this point in time, gifted memberships are working again on his channel. He saw it work on his channel, and his fucking face lit up in delight, but he still wants to fucking get this kind of strange fuck YouTube and their fucking stupid star story out there, even though he's fully aware that at this fucking point in time, the membership gifting is working again. Because that's the type of person Phil Burnell is. Even though it's all working again, the drama's gone. The drama's over and the fucking gifted memberships are working again for Phil Burnell. And yet he has to fucking get his story out there of how he fucking called YouTube dumb shit's not shit, and he fucking tried to tell them how it fucking works. Tell them how to fucking do their own damn jobs, not shit. It has to be that kind of guy. There has to be that fucking Karen. He is the fucking Karen of fucking YouTube. So let me tell you guys how your shit works.
So, waited overnight. It was nice and calm. And then I got my answer overnight when I was asleep in the wee hours of the morning. This morning, I opened up my email, and here's what I've got. I'm going to read this to you word for word. I obviously didn't doctor this in any way. This is literally what I received after waiting over...
Let me full screen this for you guys so you guys can see it as well. He's going to read it to you, but I'm going to full screen this for you so you can see what I see.
Overnight for an answer. Ready? Hi, Phil. I hope all is well. I've already gotten a reply from our internal team regarding the issue we reported with your gifted membership that was not received. I'll provide information about the review or the review result. Upon checking, our team has found out that no gifts are redeemed by your viewers. So the purchaser will be refunded by receiving an email about their purchase, and you will not receive revenue from that gift. I understand this has not happened before, as advised by our team. If viewers are having issues redeeming gifts, direct them to this resource to avoid it from happening again, and I hope that we're able to provide you with the information needed to clarify the issue. Now, I just want you to think about this for a second. I explained to them all...
Hold on, that's not the whole email. Yeah, so I hope we're able to provide you with information needed to clarify the issue. If there's anything else we can assist you with, please don't hesitate to let us know. We'll be more than happy to get back to you as soon as possible. Stay safe and healthy as always. Have a great day ahead. Don't just fucking ignore somebody email you. You fucking showed the whole email, so read the whole email. Yeah, dick. By the way, I don't mean to kind of sound like some kind of, you know, annoying guy, but I understand that this does not happen before. I understand that this does not happen before. If I had an email like that from YouTube, I'd think somebody's trying to con me for the kind of language used. Let me just put it that way. I would think this is a scam, they're trying to get my money. Yeah, a wee bit screwy the language, yeah. Phil was still awake, but I love how Phil's pretending to be asleep at 2:25 AM. That's the one big kicker. 2:25 a.m. Phil pretending that he's fucking fast asleep at this fucking point in time. No, you weren't. No, that shit ain't gonna fly, buddy. You were fucking wide awake as usual, playing that stupid fucking game on your phone as usual. Don't fucking pretend otherwise.
Now,
hang on as well. Did anyone's... I didn't miss anything in the card. Because I went full screen, it didn't say friend. It didn't say talking about... No, shit. It didn't say meaningful. Okay, I don't think I missed anything in the card. Because I was full screen, sorry. Oh, Phil already has $100 because he is asking which hat is Saints Row best. I see his chat. So that's actually good news for us because it means he would have got his $15+ in tips. Yeah, but yeah, this is a good day for Phil Burnell when it comes to tips already, just to let you guys know. So if people are angry that Phil got a lot of tips today, even though he's going to lose it all tomorrow, then yeah, just you might want to peace out. I will ticket train when it actually comes in on our end.
I just want you to think about this for a second. I explained to them up front, this is not how it works. The viewers do not manually accept gifted memberships. This does not work like this. The information that you have in front of you is incorrect. This is not how it happens. I need the internal team to actually review the situation and get back to me with an informed answer. They forwarded it to the internal team. The internal team supposedly reviewed it and came back and gave me the exact same fucking answer that they told me in the chat initially. That's wrong. They literally pretended to do work and gave me back the same fucking answer from the frequently asked questions. Without any effort, without any actual work put in, they just gave me a form letter response. And then had the audacity to say, oh, if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to us. Okay? Why? Why would I do that? You literally ignored everything I told you the first time I contacted you. Why would I ask you again? It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about. Unbelievable.
Should I count that as what the fuck are you talking about? Is that worth counting as what the fuck are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, same kind of thing. Nah, it's not close enough, okay.
Anyway, there's some good news. The gifted memberships seem to be working because it looks to me like Only Iced Coffee, who's now called Patriotic American Alpha Sauce, just did a 5 membership bomb, and the following people just received it. Matt S., Kino Dude, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, LeBron Bernstein, and Inara0192. They all got it. And then previously, Birdman gifted a membership, and Souk Medic got it. Interesting, huh? So, you know, I'm just going to throw something out there, all right? On a whim, I'm going to throw something out there. I want you all to bear with me, all right?
Here we go. He's going to fucking say that all his bitching and whining and crying the other night fucking made, YouTube fix the fucking apparent problem. Never mind the fact that it could have just been some random issue that affected every single fucking, content creator out there, and I just recently got it fucking fixed now. Now he's going to fucking take sole responsibility for having the fucking problem fixed because he bitched and whined and moaned and flapped his wee gums until the fucking YouTube guys fucking fixed it, especially for him, because he's the one that brought it up. He's the one that led the fucking charge against YouTube to fucking fix this shit and save all content creators from getting gifted memberships from now on. He is going to take responsibility in this for some way. Just watch it here. I'm predicting it now.
You ever heard the term, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease? All the wheels need to be greased regularly, but it's the squeaky one that actually gets the grease because that's the one that's annoying. That's the one that's bothering you because it makes noise. You want it to stop squeaking. Okay? I get 2 false copyright strikes against the channel. I immediately issue counter notifications. I hear nothing back for a week and a half. I contact YouTube within 24 hours. All of a sudden, the status changes and says that all my counter notifications were forwarded and everything's in process. Only after I asked for a status update. For some reason, my channel cannot receive gifted memberships. People are trying for 2 days in a row. 21 gifted memberships are not working. So I contact YouTube. I say, I don't know what's going on. I need help. They just give me a form letter response, which doesn't seem to help. But all of a sudden, now gifted memberships are working. Do you see a pattern? I'm starting to see one. I hate to say it. This is what has been a pattern with YouTube for a very long time. All right? Allow me to explain what I mean by that. I've been on YouTube for 14 years. In the 14 years that I've been on YouTube making content for you guys, they are literally the worst business I've ever known for transparency. It's almost like they feel they're the weird clandestine company. We can't tell anyone about what's going on behind the scenes. We could be improving things. We could be working on things. We could be fixing things, changing things. We could be completely changing the face of the business. We might be now focusing on shorts instead of our normal videos. We may be focusing on mobile version of the site rather than the full version for desktop. But whatever it is, don't tell anyone. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Hide it like the fucking Ring of Power. Because God forbid, if those people out there find out what we're doing here behind closed doors, oh, that's like the floodgates will open and it's the end. It's like the gates of Mordor will open and the orcs will come crashing fucking through in torrents, taking over all of Middle Earth. It's absolutely ludicrous, the way that they treat the way that YouTube runs, okay? It's the #1 complaint that everyone has about YouTube, that they're not transparent. They don't tell people what's really going on, and people are pissed. There are people who make a living on this site, like me, who need to know what the hell's going on with their own business, and when they ask, they get the most bullshit answers or no answer at all, but then mysteriously things start to change. It's like, are you kidding me? So honestly, what do I think happened? I think YouTube did fix the problems. I think there was a problem with the copyright thing where they either didn't update the status on the site or they didn't forward the notices at all, but then they did when I asked about it. I think gifted memberships were fucked up on DSP Gaming, and when I asked about it, they fixed it behind the scenes, but they don't want to admit that something was wrong. So instead, they give me a bullshit form letter, cookie cutter answer, but now gifted memberships work again. So thank God I spoke up. Because if I didn't, I would be the wheel that never gets the grease. Everyone else around me would be getting the help they need, but because I spoke up, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So if anything, guys, let this be a lesson for you. If you need something from Google or YouTube, you've got to speak up. If you don't, they're just going to forever let it be fucked up. Seriously. I can't believe it's working.
You heard him, guys. You heard him. If we want YouTube to take action against Phil breaking terms of service every single fucking day, we just need to fucking make sure we keep badgering them every day and pointing out the many terms of service that Phil Burnell keeps breaking on a daily basis on their platform. Phil has given everyone the go-ahead to annoy the hell out of YouTube and let them know all the rules and regulations and the terms of service that Phil Burnell keeps breaking on their platform. He has given the green light. He has encouraged people to just go en masse and make sure that you do your due diligence in making sure YouTube uphold their standards and make sure they adhere to their own, regulations, their own rules. Yeah, Prophet's saying, if YouTube's so bad, then Phil should just leave. Right, exactly. Devilish Face says, this is the most insane clip I've ever heard in my life. This is the most insane clip you've ever heard in your life so far. I've heard Phil do worse. I really have, man. Jesus Christ. Phil is literally, claiming credit for doing, YouTube fixing something.
Working all of a sudden just because I asked yesterday, now works. What a random coincidence. 21 of the gifted memberships didn't work till I asked, now 6 work, right? Just like that. All right, so, excuse me. So the good news is, I guess gifted memberships work again. So I guess now we can start talking about this again and get hyped for it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to September, 5 days late, but it's September now. And this month we have a membership goal of 400.
What the fuck's happening in my fucking... Is this not like stream being bad? It's like my videos is that choppy as well. I think it's because I'm trying to play it that fast. I'm going 1.25 speed. See if it makes it, smoother.
And 50 members. And now it looks like I'm getting fluctuation in my internet. I am. I just got...
It was Phil's side then. It was a Phil problem. Let me just rewind that and see. Right, so...
Excuse me. So the good news is, I guess gifted memberships work again. So I guess now we can start talking about this again and get hyped for it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Yeah, that's not even me. That's a Phil problem. Okay, so that was actually a problem at Phil's end. I thought it was fucking me for a second. But that's actually a problem at Phil's end. Okay, I'm going back to 1.5 speed then. I thought it was a fucking problem with me. I'm not slowing down for this bastard. 1.5. Sticky Man says, do we have allow me to explain on your bingo list? Let me very quickly check that for you. I don't think I do actually. That'll be a great one to... I'm actually adding that right now. I'm adding it right now. It's a great addition, in my opinion. It'll be on the list for next time, Sticky Man, but that's a great shout. Thank you for that.
September, 5 days late, but it's September now. And this month we have a membership goal of 450 members. And now it looks like I'm getting fluctuation in my internet. I am. I just got a lag spike in my internet. So I'm going to let it settle. Okay, now it's settling. Looks like I'm having some wonkiness in my internet now, guys. So remember, if it rains, it pours, right? It's always one thing or another. So it looks like it's fine now. Whenever I get a little bit of lagginess in my internet like that, sometimes it lasts on and off. Be prepared for more of it. It might happen more, okay? So let's try this again. For the month of September, the membership goal is 450 concurrent members. If we hit 450 members at any point during September, it locks us in for doing a special Halloween marathon event. You guys will be nominating and voting on games for me to play during this marathon. I'll be dressing up in a Halloween costume. I'll be doing an episode of Feasting with the King, and there'll be holiday-themed festivities going on, okay? Typically, I do this on Halloween. I haven't looked at the dates yet, but typically I do it actually on the day of Halloween. The games do not necessarily have to be horror-themed games, but it would be great to have a couple of those thrown in for obviously being appropriate for the holiday. Now, if you are a channel member, you will get priority to have your game nominated and voted on. Well, here's what I mean. Everyone will have a general thread by which they'll be nominating games and voting. There's going to be a special thread just for members, and the members themselves will be able to get a game in to be played for sure during the marathon event. So if you're a member, it's a double advantage. There's a marathon that's going to happen. Yes, you'll get to do the open nominations, and then you get a members-only game in there as well. Pretty cool, right? Now, for the first time ever, I am doing a double reward. All right? Excuse me. if we get 450 members by the 16th of September, so that's 11 days from now, if we can get this by the 16th of September, there's a special epic double reward. The double reward is as follows. I will do a special React event by the end of this very month. Sometime near the end of September on a weekend, I'll do a special React. What will it be? I don't know yet. We'll think about it. We got to talk about it, but obviously we got to see, can we hit this goal by the 16th? And then once we hit it, then we'll give us a week or two to figure it out. I have a few ideas. I think I might do a React to one of those other documentaries from either Frederick Knudsen or June the King. I think that it would actually be a good opportunity to explore one of those again, because we haven't done one of those in months and months and months. All right. So double reward if we hit this goal early. All right. Now, why am I trying to hit that goal hit early? Here's why. Because there's a tier 2 reward, and the tier 2 reward, I'm not going to announce yet, but it's probably going to be, another 50, 60 members, something like that. If we hit the tier 2 reward by the end of this month, we're unlocking a special second level of rewards for October. The first is that you will get to choose the Halloween costume that I wear during the Halloween Horror Marathon. It's going to be different categories. For example, these are some of the categories I've used in years past. Comic book character, video game character, Hollywood movie monster, pop culture icon, Phil's choice. These have always been different categories, and you guys choose between the category, and then I go.
Prophet just points out there that offering rewards or incentives for views, subs, or memberships is breaking YouTube terms of services, and he's definitely right about that. I remember when I was toying with the idea of doing memberships on my channel, and I was trying to think that if I done like bingo, and I could have it where you'd have to be a member to get like rewards for bingo. I was trying to basically monetize memberships. Well, I was thinking of doing it as an idea. Oh, people can become members in that way. They could actually win money by being, giving me some money to be memberships or whatever. But I can give them money back if we had, almost like if we get 5 different bingos in a row, I might get some money, some random member, and if we get a full house, I might get more money. I was coming up with ideas like that, but then I realised that actually was against terms of services on YouTube. Prophet is absolutely right. You cannot offer these kind of incentives for memberships. I'm not a scammer because I didn't do it. I didn't do it in the end. I just stuck to the whole thing where we've got a bingo card here. Everyone in chat's eligible for it. If we get 25 out of 25, a random person in chat can win £25. That is not getting money from you to get something back or whatever from memberships. That's not me offering. That's entirely different. That's just a giveaway essentially. If we hit what we need to hit in terms of the bingo stuff, then it's a giveaway. That's perfectly fine on YouTube. But you cannot incentivize, memberships not shit, you cannot offer rewards or incentives for views, subs, or memberships. That is literally breaking YouTube's terms of service. And Prophet's saying again, the reason he wants the memberships early is because the cut-off point for that month's YouTube check is the 15th. Actually, no, that's Prophet. I don't actually think that's the case. No. If he gets, it's not, no, I think for memberships, it's a whole month. Like, as long as he hits, as high a number as possible by the end of the month, he gets that the following month, the 21st, So if he gets, like, his big total number of members that he wants for this month by the 30th of September, he will get that money the 21st October. He knows his not the 21st, the 30th. I assume it works the same as super chats, because everything. So as I'm saying, for my, I believe it's the case anyway. It's the same. It works this way for super chats. I assume it's the same for members. It literally goes month by month. You get the payment on the 21st of the following month, but that's for everything that happened the previous month. So that my August super chat pay, for example, I'm going to get on the 21st of September. But that's everything I got given to me in August by you guys, which is, thank you very much, by the way. I really do appreciate the kindness of you guys have shown me in the super chats and all that. Oh yeah, he'll get his pay on the 21st of September, yeah. But that'll be his August pay though. That'll be everything from August. He's already getting $3,500 or roughly that amount because of everything that happened in August. Going by pieces calculations on the tracker. So sorry to derail this wee bit, guys, but it's kind of try to understand this way Prophet as well. This pay here, this $3,692 from August, this is roughly his YouTube pay, which he's getting guaranteed on 21st of September. This is for August. You can see it's for August because they also pay out on the following month. So he just got $5,000 like a couple weeks ago. This was his YouTube pay a couple weeks ago. The July payment goes to August. So it's almost like a month behind the YouTube pay stuff. it's lumped in together with the tips he got that month. So this is all his tips for August, and obviously he got them immediately, every single day as it came. But YouTube Pay is always like a month behind. And I assume memberships work the exact same way as Super Chats, because it's all lumped together, the YouTube Pay stuff, so. Anyway, that's enough fucking, derail and distraction. Let's go back to the bingo card. Let's try and get through this stream. I am 30 minutes behind, which is not too bad actually. I'm only 30 minutes behind. Sometimes it's a lot fucking worse.
We'll find a costume that's appropriate from that category. So there's still an element of surprise, but at least you kind of guided me in the kind of costume that I'm looking to get for that event. Okay? But in addition, if we hit the tier 2 members goal for this month, there will be another special event where I'm going to react to Rob Gavigan content from his YouTube channel. He's a guy who makes all kinds of dark, macabre videos and countdowns about real-life oddities, horror, murder mysteries, and ongoing actual documented case of murders and stuff like that. Pretty dark. And actually, after speaking with him a couple months ago, he's interested in making a curated list of videos for us that we will go through during this event that are the most horrific, like the scariest videos he's ever put out for Halloween. So that would be pretty neat, right? So it'll be a double Halloween event. A Rob Gavigan react, and then gaming as well. How cool would that be? I've never done a double event for Halloween before. This would be an unprecedented thing, okay? So, that's pretty exciting.
I cannot let that slide. He said unprecedented in a very strange way at 1.5 speed. I need to fucking hear this in normal time. Normal speed. Say it again. Say unprecedented again in normal speed.
Gaming as well. How cool would that be? I've never done a double event for Halloween before. This would be an unprecedented thing, okay?
He said that so fucking weird, like he's trying to be careful not to butcher it. It's like fucking baby's first big word. This would be an unprecedented thing. Like he's fucking trying to learn the language for the first fucking time.
I've never done a double event for Halloween before. This would be an unprecedented thing.
He was so fucking careful to fucking say that. It's so strange. Okay.
Okay. So, that's pretty exciting. If you're not a member, now's the time. Become a member and feel free to gift a membership. They seem to be working. As of this morning, they're all working. Okay? So please consider it. Thank you in advance to anyone who either becomes a member or gifts a membership. The sooner we hit the goal, the better, because then we can start working on all the rewards. If we hit 450 members, in the next week, then we can start planning for what this React event will be by the end of the month. You see?
He wants what? He wants 70 members within a week. 70 members within a fucking week. If we can hit it within the next fucking week. Jesus fucking Christ, Phil.
I'd be pretty excited for that, okay? So, this is great. We actually had great progress here on the podcast today. Inadvertent. I didn't think we were going to have any, but I want to say thank you to Birdman, as well as Patriotic American Alpha Sauce, only iced coffee, for the gifted memberships to show that they were working again. Okay? Pretty cool. Awesome. Okay. Dave says, how do you know if you're opted in or not? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how to answer that. I don't. There doesn't seem to be a spot you can look. Seriously. It's like there's a pop-up that should happen if someone's gifting and you're not enabled, and you can either accept or decline. I don't know where else it would be. And no one else seems to have that answer either. Okay? So Tacozilla says, I was on a brand account. I figured out how to move it to normal channel. You go to your settings, advanced settings, move channel. So if you're on a brand account, you don't care about the brand account. You want to be on a regular account so you can accept a gifted membership. You got to go to settings, advanced settings, move channel. Thank you, Tacozilla. Good information, right? Okay. Jade, I will be playing The Devil in Me from the Dark Pictures Anthology. It comes out in November. I will be playing it. I wish it came out for Halloween, but it's a little later this year. I'm down for that, though. I'll definitely be playing that in November. Okay. So, guys, that's pretty much what I had to talk about today, okay? I guess what we'll do now is we'll move on to shout-outs, okay? So, let's see here. My notes. The cat asked me about fucking tax forms. What's scarier for a costume, a 1099 or a 1040? The 1099 is the miscellaneous income form provided by someone who says that you received income in a year, and that's what's provided to both you and the IRS to show that you had income. The 1040 is the income tax that you file with the IRS. If you're someone who's like an independent contractor, or you're someone like me who operates their own business, that's the name of the form that you file with the IRS. Neither is scary. I don't know what you're getting at. Those are dumb fucks who say that. They're not scary at all. I know exactly what they are. Yes, I need to know what those are because I own my own business. Anyway, so on the YouTube side of things, shout out to Lord Prince Albert. Brave Raiden, first of all, did a $2 super chat. Thank you very much to Brave Raiden. Lord Prince Albert did a $2 super chat, says, I would like a gifted membership, please, guys. He didn't get one, though. And Fan of Lovecraft did a super chat saying, I'm streaming the Battle for Bikini Bottom while I moderate. That's cool. Battle for Bikini Bottom is a good game, man. I was surprised at how good it was. Okay. So yes, thank you, fan of Lovecraft, for that super chat. I appreciate that. By the way, so the cat says taxes are scary. That's why I want to dress up as them. Taxes aren't scary. What's scary is taxes you couldn't pay, and now they're back taxes that you can never seem to get rid of. That's what's scary for me. I told you guys the story. I was fine. I was paying my taxes. Everything was good. And then in 2017, I found out that I'd been doing my state taxes completely wrong for years and years, and it cost me a ton of money to fix that, which then set me back on everything else. And that's why I'm kind of in this position where I always kind of owe. I'm always behind on everything. It sucks ass. Okay, continuing on. We get to the tips side of things. The first tip of today is from Sir Tool123, who took me $3.69. Says, here you go. Here's money to pay your bills. Don't masturbate on your stream again. I'll try not to. Sounds like some really sound advice. What a great thing to say.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sir Tool123. What a great name. And what a great message to relay to the public. How nice. Okay. All right. Someone say that's sound advice. Pikachu took me $2.01. He said, not some tech support guy, not some head guy at Twitch, but if Jeff Bezos personally apologizes to you for any wrongs that happened to you at Twitch, would you go back to Twitch or tell Bezos to lick your shit? Like I said, the only way that I would go back to Twitch is if they have a change in the way that they operate their business, that there's accountability for what happens over there. All right? So if you're going to punish me and say I did something wrong, fine. Prove it. Provide the evidence of what I've done wrong.
Oh, I've got plenty of evidence. I made a fucking video on that. You broke DMCA regulations when you were doing your last stream from Connecticut. You've used hateful slurs before. You've used hateful language. Yeah, you've done a lot of things wrong when you're on that platform. You deserve to get yeeted off there. In fact, you've done so much to deserve getting yeeted off YouTube as well. It's amazing that YouTube don't have the fucking same high standards and fucking dealing with people that do the kind of shit you do as Twitch do. Bill would be terrified to go back to Twitch because he fucking knows that he'll just fucking get leaned again by them. The first thing he does wrong, he is fucking gone from there again. He'd lose his fucking mind. He'll just have bitch and whine and shit. You know what happens when Phil fucking gets kicked off Twitch. He runs to YouTube, he cries and moans, and he says, oh, fuck those guys, I'm never going back.
That you're punishing me for. If you're going to suspend my stream, show me the evidence of wrongdoing that you suspended me for. If you're going to kick me out of the partner program, show me the evidence of what I did wrong. If you don't show me the evidence, number one, I can never improve either as a business person or a content creator. And number two, you broke the law because you punished me for something you haven't actually proven happened, which is a violation of the contract we have together. You can't just terminate the contract without justification. There has to be a legal justification for doing it. And if you don't prove it, you've broken your own contract and therefore you could be sued. That's literally what happened to me. But I don't have the time and means to sue Twitch over it. Some other people do. Look at what happened with Dr. Disrespect, which he can't publicly talk about because he got a giant settlement, right? But, you know, that's what I mean. Like, unless they change, why would I go back? If at any moment I'm there and they could just say, fuck off, you're gone again, without any justification for doing it or proof that I did something wrong, how could I even operate a business like that? I mean this now. Anyone who operates a business on Twitch is nuts. I'm sorry, they just are. You're working at a place that literally will kick you out with no justification for doing it and will never ever care. How can you operate your business? At one moment's notice, they go, finger snap, you're gone, you have no income. Why would you work there, right? You'd be an asshole. I'm sorry, if you're on Twitch, you are crazy. I would never work in a place like that. At least on YouTube, they've got to show me what happened. Yes, did I get false copyright strikes? Yes, but I saw the false strikes and I'm able to fight them. Not, you're just gone, fuck off. It's a little different. Okay, continuing on. John Rambo to the $1.50 says, go back to Twitch. Fuck no. Derek at the $1.50, not the real Derek. And he says, have you considered playing on PC as opposed to console? I cannot. As my setup is right now, there are times, I'm not even kidding, when I'm playing Bassmaster, my CPU is hitting 95%, and I'm getting error warnings that your capture setup is going to fail, and your PC might go blue screen. I can't play a PC game on here with this setup. I need to upgrade my PC, which I can't afford. All right. Let's see here. $6.73. $50.15 is OnlyFans stream when I'm not doing an OnlyFans stream. I think they're trying to take a stab at 672. Obviously, it sounds like a reference. Whatever. All right, so we have a few extra minutes here. All right. Hold on a second here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm scrolling up to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so let's summarize everything that just happened. What did we learn today? Although YouTube support may not be great, it seems like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. If you speak up, even if the line level support people don't know what they're doing, it sounds like when you refer to the internal team, even though the internal team may not actually tell you that they fixed the problem, they will. They just don't want to admit fault. I almost feel like there's a company-wide policy across YouTube. Don't admit any fault. Never admit fault. Fix the problem, but don't admit fault. Okay? So if you ever have a problem with YouTube, you'll probably want to contact them about it. The next thing is, gifted memberships work again. So please, if you were thinking of gifting memberships, I mean, we have people here who were gifting for the last few days, they didn't work. If you re-gift, they should work now. We just had 6 go through. So they must be working again, all right? Consider it. Thank you for the support to anyone who does. It will help to hit the goal. But the third and final thing to recap, because we talked about this at the beginning. Right now, things are financially tight for me. I cannot afford to buy Splatoon 3 as is. So either if we get a lot of tips this week, like I said, if we hit the tier 2 tips goal, all 6 streams, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, all right, then maybe I can afford it, all right? But right now, I got so much I already paid a ton this last week. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday. I got my day off where I got to do grocery shopping and errands on Thursday, and I got 2 giant bills due over the weekend. I just can't afford Splatoon 3 right now, unless I get a lot of tip support, or if someone wants to donate Nintendo credits for the Nintendo shop, that would definitely lock it in for Friday. If we don't have it on Friday, it's going to be Earthbound instead, which I'm totally okay with, okay? All right. Let's do some little bit of open Q&A. Mika asked did I enjoy the other Splatoons. I only played Splatoon 1. I did enjoy the game until I got very annoyed by the way it worked, and let me explain. I love the gameplay, I like the graphics, but the fact that you could only play certain modes and certain maps at certain times of day was so annoying, and I know exactly why they did it. Because the game honestly didn't have a lot of content. Over time, they added new stages, new modes. But at launch, it was almost bare bones. So they hid that fact by making it limited time playlists. Oh, this time of day you can play this. This time of day you can play this, right? So, there you go. I hated that. And after playing it for, I think, about a month, on and off, I said, I'm going to drop it because I just don't want to wait around to play. Now, eventually, other maps and things were added. I think at one point, I did actually go back and replay it, and I liked the new maps. But again, it was still limited to the time-limited shit, and I hated it, so I never played it again. Now, Splatoon 2 came out relatively shortly. I'd say maybe a year and a half after Splatoon 1, and I wasn't sold that it was going to be that much of a different game. In fact, it looked almost the same. Come to find out, it was almost the same. There was new stuff. There were some new game modes, new weapons, but it was almost the same game. So for those who were super fans of the original, great. For everyone else, it's like, why am I rebuying the same game? And by the way, it still had the same time constraint that you could only play certain modes at certain times.
So basically what you're saying, Phil, is it lacked variety. So why don't you just fucking say variety, yeah, dick?
Ludicrous. Okay? So now, fast forward to Splatoon 3. It's been many years since Splatoon 1 and 2. I'd be interested in playing it again for sure. Maybe an actual multiplayer game to add to my rotation that I'll play more regularly. But especially because it's really meant to be a multiplayer game exclusively, I just can't really afford it right now unless something changes this week. I guess we'll have to see. Okay? Is there a chance I'll play something different besides Earthbound? Probably not. I'm more interested in Earthbound right now than anything else. And there's people who are stepping up and be like, we want Earthbound, even though maybe a smaller group. It's a dedicated group of people who want Earthbound. I've been talking about it for 3 months. This is what's going to happen. Okay? No, I've never invested in the stock market or bonds. I don't think I'll ever have enough free money in my life to do it, sadly. Can we start the stream? The stream is on right now, the cat. Will I unprivate my achievements on Xbox? I don't see what the purpose of that is. Why does anyone care about comparing achievements to me? I'm sure people will do something fucked up with malicious purposes with that. I don't even know how to do it. The answer is no, it's not a concern for me. Can we get some walking streams? No. Where can I send you my munch coin? Nowhere. Do you think life gets better? Yes, for me it has. Yes, life has gotten better for me. My younger years, actually, 100% not as good as my life today. I enjoy my life today way more than my life how it used to be. Life got better for me. You think most people are too afraid to stand up and call out companies when they have errors on their platform? Yes. Right now, it's the same in every community. It's exactly the same in every community. All the years that SRK, Shoryuken.com, and Evo were literally in charge of the Street Fighter community, no one would speak out against that.
There's a $100 tip right there. You can actually see it right in the corner, the animation. But there's the $100 tip right there. From Jim. Whoever the fuck Jim is gave him $100. So there's confirmation of that. So I'll click that off in a second.
All the years of Street Fighter V was the prominent Street Fighter game. No one would speak out against it until now the 6 is coming out. People are admitting 5 sucks. Okay? Every community is like this. When this is something that you're relying on, all right? When you're absolutely relying on this as your source of income or your business, you will not speak out against it. And by the way, thank you so much, Jim. I'll shout that out in a second. Wow, thank you, Jim. Very generous. But literally, no one will say shit. All right? But someone every once in a while ventures out. I'm the guy. I don't care, man. Since day one, I was critical of YouTube when YouTube had issues. And everyone said to me over 10 years ago, Phil, aren't you biting the hand that feeds you? Aren't you stirring the pot and causing problems? No, I'm the one who's exposing the problems because they need to be fixed. If no one says shit, nothing will ever improve. If no one has balls, we will all be sitting on the same problems and they'll never be repaired. That's always been my mentality. You know what? If I'm the one to take the bullet, I'll take the bullet. It was the same thing in the Street Fighter community. I was the one to speak up against the rollback netcode that the Canon brother made, the GGPO netcode, and said, no, it drops inputs, it has frame jumps, it's terrible, and then they banned me from Shoryuken.com for saying that. I'm the one who spoke up against the corruption at EVO, at B5, and all those tournaments. I was the one who was hated the community for not being outspoken. I don't give a fuck. My whole life.
You were the one that was being a dick. Everyone who didn't like you, not because you're fucking opinionated, or whatever, or you had fucking things you had. No one fucking had an issue with you because you had the fucking balls to speak out when no one else didn't. No. People just didn't like you because you're an absolute piece of shit. People thought, oh, there's that fucking annoying prick Phil. There he is. There's that annoying arsehole. There's that fucking strange piece of shit. The guy with the oddly shaped head. That was no one fucking dislikes you because you fucking spoke out when others wouldn't about certain things. No. People just didn't like you because you're an arsehole.
Life, I'll be the guy to stand up and say the shit that needs to be said. You know what? Who cares if people like or hate me? As long as things change for the better. That's all I care about. Okay, so, holy shit. thank you so much to Jim. A $100 tip, man. Okay? So, he says, here's a tip for...
By the way, he was on his phone there to check the tip was real, I think. He was like, fucking... I'll show you the fucking full screen just so you can see, but you can actually see the phone in the bottom corner. And yeah, he was like fucking studying the shit out of that. He was like really being careful just to make sure it's just a real big tip, whatever.
Okay, so, holy shit. Thank you so much to Jim.
Either that, or he immediately went to fucking WWE Champions. It's possible that as soon as he fucking got that shit, he's like, okay, WWE Champions, and here we go, locked in. Here we go. Time for my next pull. I don't think so. I do think he was on PayPal confirming that shit.
A $100 tip, man. Okay?
He's just studying the shit out of that though, man. He's like just... I assume he knows who Jim is. I think Jim's a bit of a regular. He probably transferred it immediately to make sure he couldn't have charged it back. Jeez, it's possible. It is very possible.
So, he says, here's a tip for Kay's birthday. I think he meant to say cat. He misspelled it. I hope you guys have a fun time out. I can send you a Nintendo eShop card tomorrow. I'm going out shopping tomorrow. Wow, that's very generous. And again, I'm not asking for anything. I'm telling people what would help.
What do you mean you're not asking for anything? Are you fucking serious? I'm not asking for anything. You spent the whole fucking stream asking for shit. Become a member, give memberships, tip me now, I really need tips. I spent money on pizza, I need to spend money on fucking sushi for Cat's birthday, I need to fucking spend money. You've been the whole fucking stream you've been asking for shit.
Tip for Kay's birthday. I think he meant to say cat. He misspelled it. I hope you guys have a fun time out. I can send you a Nintendo eShop card tomorrow. I'm going out shopping tomorrow. Wow, thank you.
So he not only has he tipped $100 tonight, he's also planned to send him Nintendo credits fucking tomorrow apparently. But never mind that. This shit right here.
That's very generous, and again, I'm not asking for anything. I'm telling people.
I'm not asking for anything. Am I fucking? I can't. I just fucking can't.
What would help if you wish to do that? Thank you in advance. I appreciate that. Okay. So thank you to Jim for a whopping $100 tip. Okay. Excuse me. That's absolutely disgusting. Woo. So hold on one second, and we'll update the leaderboard, and we'll start doing rewards and everything. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, with that tip, we've now hit $108. Which indeed means gunner glasses. And then it means a hat as well. Alright, so we're going to do a poll for the hat.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
I swear to fuck, I'm losing my fucking mind. None to you guys. I mean, Phil, I'm still fucking recovering from fucking Phil saying he's not asking for much. Sorry, thank you very much, Carlos Missy, for his super chat. It says he's indoctrinating them by going back and forth. I am just fucking losing my tiny fucking mind tonight, guys. I really am. It's like... I genuinely didn't think I was going to get this fucking worked up in the fucking Phil stream because it's always the usual shit. It's always the usual predictable fucking shit. But even by his fucking standards, man, the fucking hypocrisy has been unreal. I cannot... I just can't cope. I need to get through this. I need to fucking get through this, man. I could easily stop and just keep fucking yelling him, but I don't. I'm already way behind. Over 30 minutes behind. It's been worse. It has been worse before. I'm only 33 minutes behind.
Tired of the Capcom Classic Collection for rotation this week. We gotta see what happens. I'll be honest, it was not good last week. The first half of the stream was outstanding, and then we couldn't get a match for the second half. It was really terrible. So let's see what happens this Friday and what our experience is, and judge from there. You know, I would hope maybe that won't be the case. I want to keep playing the classics, but if we can't get matches, we can't get matches, right? Okay, now let's do a hat poll. Which hat is Saints Row? I can't spell Saints. Saints Row best.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.
Would it be the Los Santos
fucking inflatable
cap, or would it
fucking
be, I'm trying to think what we haven't
crown?
worn in a long time now. The Punisher bean.
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.
We've seen a lot of the Bender hat recently. We saw the Pikachu hat recently. Let's do some different ones. Fisherman's hat was last night. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, Jim, for the support. That is very appreciated. Okay. The cat, your message was blocked by YouTube automatically. I'm going to say it again. You can't bring on my wife. She's off limits. If you keep making jokes about that, I don't want...
No, Phil, you're using her for your business. You're using your wife as a fucking tool to elicit tips from your fans. Your fans are perfectly fucking entitled to fucking bring up your wife because you've used her as a fucking tool to get money from them. It goes both ways. If you don't want fucking people to bring up your fucking wife, don't use her as a fucking tool to fucking get money from people. You cannot just have it fucking one way, Phil. It's give and take with a shit. You've literally used her as a tool to get money from these people. Oh, I need fucking money from you guys so I can fucking give her the food that I promised her and I didn't have the fucking money for it. So I need you guys to fucking step up and pay for that fucking food for her fucking birthday. And the fans aren't fucking allowed to fucking talk about her even though you're fucking using her as a fucking crutch for one of your fucking begging segments. For fuck's sake, Phil.
I don't have to moderate you, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, you can't do that shit. It's not funny. You want to joke about me? You want to joke about the quality of my streams? You want to do memes about me? That's fine. Stop fucking bringing up my wife. Hey, right now, it's not allowed. All right? Okay. Let's see here. No, Sydney Dangerfield. This is not why I have no sponsorships and companies don't want to work with me. Companies contact me all the time to work with me, and I turn them down. And some of them are actually quite pushy. I actually had a company the other day, all right, that was so pushy. They were like, we're a third-party company. What we do is we put you in contact. By the way, my internet's going crazy again. I'm just going to wait. My internet's going wonky again, everyone. Give it a second. It'll come back. We're going to have some of those spikes today, it looks like. We're going to have some noise in the line, as they say. Okay, so anyway, let's try this again. I had a company that contacted me, and they were actually quite pushy. They were like, we're basically a third party. What we like to do is we put content creators in contact with indie game companies. And what it is, we have a database of indie games. These indie game companies sign up with us. Okay? And then what happens is, you go into the database, you put your channel in with all your information. The indie game companies will then seek out the channels that they feel are appropriate for their games and make you an offer to play their game to give it exposure on your channel, and they'll pay you a certain amount for that exposure. Okay? I was intrigued. That's kind of interesting. What if I did indie game streams once a week, right? So I contacted them and I was like, now listen, you got to understand something. Here's exactly what will happen, because this used to happen when the same thing was on Twitch. The game company won't know any better. They'll say, okay, let's have DSP Gaming do the game. I'll play it, all right? And what will happen is trolls will immediately go to their social media and bombard it with insane negativity and say, why are you having Phil play your game? Your game is shit, you're shit. They're just going to attack them. And therefore, if you are wanting me to be part of this, you have to understand. I said, if you don't understand what I mean, all you need to do right now is go online and search for either Darkside Phil or DSP Gaming. So just do that right now. Go to online search and search for Darkside Phil or DSP Gaming. And if you search for those two things, you're going to see all the negative shit that gets thrown my way all the time. So I waited 24 hours, and this representative emailed me back and says, oh my God, I had no idea. I am really, really sorry for what you go through. And they even said, if you want, I'll still sign you up for our service, but I guarantee you, it probably ain't going to work. And I was like, I guess I'll decline then. You see? It has nothing to do with me being outspoken. It has to do with these group of fucking scumbags that follow me around everywhere and just act like nut jobs and do these fucked up things. What company wants to have someone advertise their game and then get harassed for a week on social media because of it? Right? So, there you go. And by the way, I told you, there's noise in the line. Yes, the stream is fluctuating. I got two more tips. First, again, these are all people trying to impersonate Derek. $1.50 tip says, why are you wearing a beta Mortal Kombat shirt and not a Chad Street Fighter shirt? I own 4 Street Fighter shirts. It's okay to have a Mortal Kombat shirt in the mix as well. I usually wear Street Fighter when I'm going to do, the Friday night fights. And then he took another $1.50 and said, I'm wishing Kat happy birthday tomorrow. Treat her out. Thank you. And we are. Like I said, tomorrow she gets whatever she wants. I believe she wants she had said some kind of sushi. So we're going to see. Let's see what she wants. Okay, guys, it is time to end the podcast. Thank you for watching. I'm glad we had positive progress. Now at least we know gifted memberships are working again, which is excellent. So this is all good. All right, thank you guys for the support on the podcast. Thank you so much to Jim for this very generous.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Brad Burnham, for a super chat. It says, even by Phil standards, that story is the biggest bullshit. Yeah, it was hard to kind of believe how much of that story was quite true. Phil has a habit of embellishing things massively. There was a thing. Some of you guys might or might not be aware. Let me pull up the thing for you guys. I mean, it's a wee bit derailing, but we're almost finished anyway. Fuck it, I don't think we're going to get a bingo, by the way, guys. Not a full house bingo, sadly. What was his name? What was the guy's name? Shit, what was the guy's name? What was that journalist that fucking Phil misquoted? Shit, I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Anyone mind the name of the journalist that Phil misquoted? And Phil claimed the journalist said that all the guys that followed, the detractors, were all mentally ill. And so someone confronted the journalist, said, did you call people mentally ill because they, detracting against DSP? He's like, no. I didn't say anything like that. And the journalist had receipts of what he said. So Phil was literally putting words. It wasn't Troy Baker. I don't think it was Troy Baker anyway. I can't mind the name of the guy. I'm trying to fucking think. Oh, it's annoying me. It's annoying me so much. Shit, man, it's really annoying the crap at me. Is that the guy? This is annoying the shit out of me. I can't even fucking mind. Klepek, that's what it is. Fucking, was it Andy Klepek or some pish? I can't even mind. I can't mind the fucking guy's name. I wish I could fucking find the fucking article, man. That's Patrick. Is it Patrick Klepek or something? Klepek, I'm probably butchering the fucking hell out of that name. Patrick Klepek. Have I found it? Have I found it? Have I found it? Patrick Klepek, okay, that's what it is. He's got a website. Okay, I found it. Okay, sorry for the fucking derailing, but all is well. I found it. Happiness, again. Right, let me show you guys very quickly. Sad there is no video to go with it anymore. The video was hosted by Fred Fox on his channel. He made it private. But the story is, very quickly guys, go for it. Thank you everyone who helped me in chat. Meth Bear as well, thank you very much. So, as a reporter, speaker and personality, I choose my words carefully. Anything I can say, it can be twisted, scrutinised and used in ways I never intended. Sometimes I'm overly cautious, but usually it's better to be safe than sorry. It's common for people to talk about things I say or do, or report on. That's natural, and it's important to let those conversations happen without weighing in on all of them. Every so often, I can't let it slide, and I have to speak up. While researching a story about the origin of the Let's Play for Kotaku, I found myself interviewing popular YouTube personality Philip Darkside Phil Burnell yesterday. Our conversation was entirely pleasant, and at the end, I asked him about how the internet treats him. When I tweeted at Burnell, it didn't take long until a bunch of people were asking me why I wanted to talk to this guy in the first place. His other moniker is the King of Hate, so I wasn't really surprised. Here's what I asked him. All I did was tweet at you to see if I could get in touch with you, and there were like 15 to 20 people who swooped in. A lot of people dislike you or have strong opinions about you. What is that all about? And also he had his own receipts about, this is actual him showing his recording of the interview, and that's what I said.
Well, then that kind of covers most of the stuff that I wanted to chat with you quickly about. One thing I would have to ask is that even when all I did was tweet at you to see if I could get in touch with you, there were like 15, 20 people immediately swooped in, like. A lot of people dislike you or have strong opinions about you. Like, how have you? Oh, yeah. What is all that about?
I would probably say that out of everyone who does this, I'm probably the most. I wouldn't say hated. I would say the most derided. And the reason that I say that is because.
And then it just cuts off the fucking thing because Phil blathers on and on and on and on. So Phil told a story in his own Q&A show, right? So it's pretty innocuous, right? So on Burnell's Q&A show, this is how he described the question. So the video's not available anymore, sadly, Phil. So Fred Fox had it on his channel, he privated it, okay. So I don't know how to get access to the channel. As far as I'm aware, Phil deleted the channel, the video on his channel because technically it is, slander because he's literally misquoting a journalist who has receipts. But the Fred Fox video is private, sadly. It was on his channel. So he described it though. One day ago, so this is Phil's words here, one day ago I got contacted by somebody from a gaming website who's writing an article about the history of Let's Plays. They said, "Hey Phil, your name came up when it came to the history of Let's Plays. I'd like to talk to you about it." I responded, I said, "I got your email, sure." When I talked to him on the phone, he said, "Phil, when I tweeted you, 15 kids, and I could tell they're kids because I checked their Twitter accounts and it's the most insane thought streams I've ever seen in my life, tweeted me about nasty shit about you." He goes, "What the fuck is that about? I've never in my life tweeted somebody and had people jump on me because I tweeted you about being in a news article. Are those kids mentally ill?" He was literally putting words in Patrick Klepek's mouth, and when the detractors called him out on it, he had to fucking provide this update and all that shit. He had to fucking set the record straight. So he's literally saying here, at no point did I call someone mentally ill. I've taken great pains to learn from my mistakes on the internet when it comes to language. I've given a TEDx talk about it. I've given speeches about what it means to fail in front of an audience. Burnell is not a random person on the internet. this wouldn't be worth addressing if we were talking about an egg on Twitter. He has one YouTube channel with 170,000 subscribers and another with 31,000 subscribers. That's a DSP Gaming YouTube channel and Darkside Phil YouTube channel, the original Darkside Phil YouTube channel. This is back in 2015. Keep in mind that since 2015, Phil has not even grown 30,000 subscribers. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to quickly squash this one. It bothers me when quotes attributed to me, especially fake ones, are paraded around the internet, especially when it comes to something as serious as mental illness. So there we go. Phil was literally caught lying about what journalists said when he talked to him, and the journalists had to fucking debunk what Phil had claimed. And as I said, sadly the video's not available anymore, we can't do anything about that, it's private. Fred Fox, I hope you unprivate it. It's a great video. But literally, yeah, it is what it is. So if you guys didn't know about this, now you fucking know. Phil Burnell, back in May of 2015, got caught, you know, slandering what a journalist had said. He pretended a journalist had said things that he hadn't said, and the journalist had to come out and set the record straight. And Phil actually deleted that part of the Q&A video from his own channel because he knew it gave actually being caught slandering a journalist, claiming he said something he didn't, and he's clearly not happy with me. So he actually fucking deleted it from his fucking channel. Oops, that's the wrong bingo screen. I'm on this one. There we go.
Giant tip. Wow, that's awesome of you. And thank you all. It's time to end the show. Maybe later this week, we'll actually have an update on those false copyright strikes being removed, which would be absolutely tremendous if that happens, right? Let's see here. We got a troll. Get rid of them. Was there another super chat? Kindred did a super chat saying, I wish your wife a happy birthday. Thank you to Kindred. Very nice. I'll tell her that everyone wishes her happy birthday wishes. Thank you. Shit. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for a great show. I think we should get started with the actual gameplay portion. What do you think? All right, guys. Thank you. Awesome.
So as usual, we're going to skip his dumbass outro because fuck you, Phil. We're still playing, by the way. We're still playing.
Okay, shout out to Dan Thomas, who just re-upped his membership for 8 months. And say, Phil, what's up, Dan? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the ongoing support. Again, reiteration, guys. It looks like there is some noise in the line for my internet today. I don't know what's causing it. It's not me. And it's definitely not anything malicious. It just seems like it's some natural shit. So apologies if the stream fluctuates and locks up a bit for you at times. You may just need to refresh the stream. It looks like it is coming back within a few seconds of it having that noise. So hopefully it's not a giant issue today, but it may be an ongoing issue. I am just going to take a very brief break to use the restroom. So you give me like 2 minutes. I'm just going to run next door, relieve myself, wash my hands, and be right back. And we'll start with Saints Row. Sound good? Thank you. I'll be right back.
Whoops, you fucking mean to press that button. I accidentally pressed that button on my thing. Okay, we are waiting for Phil to come back, essentially. Bad luck said earlier on, embellishment. Remember during his new PC arc that his old PC corrupted so many files that he needed a new one? Now that he, aka his viewers, can't afford one, the problem seems to be gone. Yeah, it's quite interesting that actually happened. No fucking issues since then, it's bizarre. Still, Rand said, like he always does with every video for those retrospectives that he doesn't do anymore. He watched everything before that was recommended and privated everything that was bad. Yeah, exactly. Let me just spam the right arrow key until Phil gets back. So, oh, there it is.
I'm back. I told you I'd be back. So, let's get ready.
Told you I'd be back. I mean, it's your fucking stream, but what the fuck? I don't know. Guys, I mean, so we need a minor miracle here. We need him to say friend, variety, engagement. What are you talking about? Meaningful, and it is what it is. We need him to say all that within like the next 2 minutes, essentially.
Los Santos cap has won. Let's get the Los Santos cap for you guys to start. All right. Cool. I mean, admittedly, this cap probably fits Saints Row pretty perfectly, doesn't it? Even though it's a different franchise, still the same kind of hat that, you know, would probably be worn. By gang member. Only gang members wear baseball caps. Remember that, guys. It's true. All right. Excuse me. That's absolutely disgusting. The cat, I have no idea what you're talking about. Happy Monday to you, Derek. How you doing? He's wearing his platoon shirt while I'm wearing my Mortal Kombat shirt. Cool. You're absolutely right, Scallop Potatoes. Thank you for reminding me. I need to update the members count. For the first time in ages, we actually have members that are here that counted because the gifted membership's working again. So let me move this. So by the way, there's the internet again. I told you guys, there's some major issues with the internet here today. It like fluctuates and it comes back. So if you're having an issue with the internet, just refresh the stream. Within a few seconds, it seems to come right back. It's definitely not any malicious attack. If it was a malicious attack, then it would be going down and I'd have to refresh everything. It's not. It's just some noise in the lines today for some odd reason. I don't know why that's going on. Okay, hello, X-Shooter. How are you today? Happy Labor Day to you, only fear of death. How's everyone doing? Okay, so let us see how many members we're at. Let's see here.
You just call somebody a friend. Oh, no idea what you're talking about. Okay, that counts. That definitely counts. He actually said that to the cat. Yeah, that counts. It's not bingo, but that counts. But I wanted to be sure if he actually said, if he called somebody a friend or...
Everyone doing? Okay, so let us see how many members we're at. Let's see here. And click here.
It was before this. Hang on.
First time in ages. Again. I told you guys, there's some major issues with the internet here today. It like fluctuates and it comes back. So if you're having an issue with the internet, just refresh the stream. Within a few seconds, it seems to come right back. It's definitely not any malicious attack. If it was a malicious attack, then it would be going down and I'd have to refresh everything. It's not. It's just some noise in the lines for some odd reason.
Put it up.
Okay, hello, X-Shooter. How are you today? Happy Labor Day to you, only fear of death. How's everyone doing?
Oh, it's not about fucking Labor Day. Okay. It wasn't fucking, okay, never mind.
I'm just kidding. And click here. And you have been permanently banned from the YouTube member program. I'm just kidding. We're at 387 members.
He has gone up 6 members. What a surprise. The 6 gifted memberships resulted in an increase in 6 members to his total. Unbelievable.
387. Very nice. So we went up by 6, the gifted memberships. 5 and 1, definitely. So they're counting, they're working, people are enjoying, this is good. Gifted memberships are back, thank God. Because that was really annoying that I lost 21 of them over the weekend. Yes, the gifted memberships are working as of this morning, again. Wendy420 says, I'm very surprised to see anyone playing the OG Saints Row. Good one. Yeah, I'd rather play this than the new one. I never played this one, by the way, so that's why I'm enjoying it. Cat says, on the real, it's called cacio e pepe. It's an Italian pasta. Pasta with cheese and pepper. Use pasta, water, and cheese to make a light sauce. That and aglio e olio are two of my faves. I don't know about those. What's up, Clay JT? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you, No See Real Vibes. Yes, Cat's birthday is tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow. Oh, here we go. Cool. And yes, there's some lag today. Like I said, it is what it is. I can't control it. I'm not doing it,
Hey, we've got one more. It is what it is. We actually have an hour bingo. We've actually done no bad for the end here. I don't think it's worth a full house, but... We are 4 away, and he still might say one more right before he starts recording. So we'll have to wait and see.
It's obviously in the internet lines here. My apologies. It should come back. Okay? Alright, I'm going to start recording. I'll also just preface it that there might be some lag and all of that. Okay? Happy Labor Day, only fear of death. Okay. Do I think other YouTubers will reach out to me and thank me for getting gifted memberships fixed? No, they don't care about me. No one cares about me. Alright. Here we go. Alright, everyone ready? Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Okay. That is the end of bingo, sadly. So we're 21 out of 25. Sadly, it wasn't a full house. Surprised that he didn't say variety. He usually fucking loves saying that. Engagement as well, he's sometimes a bit, but yeah, it's... Sadly, that's the end of things. People are quite happy with the new layout. I'm going to amend it a wee bit, I think. I'm going to add a border around the video. The actual fucking... The video you can see, the fucking... the fucking video. The video portion, the right-hand side video. I'm going to add a wee coloured border. I don't know what colour yet, but I just want to make it make it look a bit more smarter, and just put a wee border around it. I might do the same for the chat, I'm not sure. I might just leave the chat as it is, actually. But yeah, I'm glad people are liking the kind of new bingo layout. It's a wee bit different, I know, from this. It's not massively different, I know, but I just kind of thought it looks a wee bit better all the same. I don't know. I'll keep working on it anyway, for fuck it. But that is the end of bingo. Let's go live very quickly. So he's still at 387 members, and he's at $115 as well. So he hasn't really gained a huge amount since, he fucking, started the fucking recording, essentially. But fuck that, and we are going to end things how we always end things here. We are on Pixar Animations, the notorious PIG contributions. My favourite Weed Attractor tune, pretty much. I fucking love this wee tune. thank you very much, guys, for joining me on the stream. I do appreciate everyone's help and keep me right with the bingo card. I do miss things sometimes, and you guys spotting things that I miss, you know, it really does keep me, you know, keep me on track, you know. So I really do appreciate the help, and also the contributions as well. People have been so fucking generous, you know, so I really do appreciate, you know, anyone that wants to give me anything. I'm always appreciative of that, you know. You guys are awesome. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow for some more bingo. Hopefully tomorrow will be a day where we'll get 25 out of 25. We'll cross our fingers. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. And hope you guys enjoy this amazing wee video made by Pixar Animations. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money, when you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.